800 nanograms of glyphosate. So if you eat 2 cookies, you're over your acceptable daily limit.
No one eats just 2.
Glyphosate.
No.
Let's see here. The highest, there was one, lemonades. What's that?
Well, see, okay, there's actually the Girl Scouts have 2 different versions of Girl Scout cookies, the deeper you go into the Girl Scout cookie stuff. And in different parts of the country, they'll have 2 different options.
Okay.
Almost like a rallies and checkers situation, where it's very similar. But 2 different companies make Girl Scout cookies.
Okay.
So here, where we're locally, which kind did you say? Lemonade?
Lemonades. This says in Iowa, lemonade.
We don't have those here. We have Lemon Ups. And it actually could be a completely different cookie. They just have a lemon option.
Okay.
A Lemon Up is the new, that's pretty good. It's
well,
up and coming.
I haven't had that, but the lemonades are, I guess, probably the same as the Lemon Ups. It's shortbread cookies with lemon icing, says here. That has the highest level of glyphosate, 1,140 nanograms per cookie. So, I don't know if there's anything.
Is there anything bad? They always say about stuff like, oh, this is what they use to embalm people or whatever. You hear the same ingredient. It's like, what's the ingredient? Carbon. And you're like, well, that's in a lot of stuff. Of course.
Yeah,
or
that's
whatever.
why I think this is fake news, because this is probably some molecule that is, I don't know, very similar or the same to whatever the weed killer is. Obviously, it's not killing people, all right? I don't think we have to be too worried about this.
So what does this do to you? If you eat too much of this stuff?
Cancer
And autism.
Ooh. You do like the
love
Girl
those
Scout
thin
cookies.
mints. I was eating those by the handful.
You were different before you ate those.
Rover, it is pronounced glyphosate. What was I saying?
I thought that's what you're saying. I don't know.
I don't know what the difference is. Glyphosate is what this person is saying. Glyphosate, not glyphosate. Glyphosate. Whatever. I don't even know what the hell it is, but supposedly it's in all these Girl Scout cookies, so watch out.
How many are you eating at one time? Do you only have what the recommended amount is?
Oh,
or
God.
you
I don't
the
even
whole
know.
Sleeve?
The recommended amount is probably 1 or 2 cookies, or like 1 cookie is probably a serving size. No, 8, 10.
I do 3 to 4 tag-alongs at a time.
At a time. And then you go back every 5 minutes to grab more?
No. I cut it. I take them and I walk away from the box. You got to walk away. Grab your cookies, go to a different location.
I grab the box and take the box to the location with me. I could eat that whole box of tag-alongs.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I had 4 or 5 of those Post Malone Oreos. Those
Nothing.
They're okay. I wouldn't seek those out or ever buy them. Somebody, Rachel in sales, gave them to me.
What was the flavor of those again? The
It's
Post Malone
some sort of
ones?
shortbread and strawberry or salted
caramel.
Salted caramel and strawberry shortbread or something like that. I don't know. It wasn't too good, honestly. Doogie?
Yeah.
Are you ready for the shizzy?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hear the shizzy on Rover's Morning Glory.
Police are dealing with a shooting in Sweden. 5 people have been shot at a school in central Sweden. According to police, the charges are currently attempted murder, arson, and aggravated weapons offense.
Jeez.
According to police. And they didn't specify who exactly had been charged. So there's a major operation underway. They're telling the public, please stay away from the area and the district of where this school is, with students being accommodated in other schools. So more information will be released with this as they tell people, just give us a second. We need to figure everything out, and they need to get the kids safe. But there is 5 people shot at this school.
Where is this? Sweden? Sweden.
I can't say
okay.
the name of the...
No, whatever city it is, it's probably got all those weird O's
Dots
with the little
and-
dots
yeah,
over
yeah.
it and slashes through it. Who knows? Okay.
United Healthcare has agreed to pay $2.5 million in a settlement as a resolution to a class action lawsuit that claims the company made unauthorized telemarketing calls in violation of federal law. The lawsuit alleges that United Healthcare, which is, of course, a health insurance company, violated Telephone Consumer Protection Act, which is a federal law that prohibits companies from using an artificial or pre-recorded voice message to make telemarketing calls without a recipient's prior permission to do so. The settlement affects over 12,000 individuals. So they say that individuals who did receive one or more pre-recorded phone calls between January 9th, 2015 and January 9th, 2019 from United Healthcare's Medicare and Retirement Non-Licensed Retention Team, or there's like a bunch of people or anyone, or even a third party authorized to receive such calls are eligible for a payment. So
remember they had a big. Did anybody ever get their settlement for the boat horn phone calls from like 10 years ago? You remember that?
I think
pick
you
up the
took
phone
douchies.
and go.
You took douchies because you
owe me so much
were
money.
paying her phone bill at the time that she was getting them or something. Oh, she was too stupid to figure. No offense, douchie.
Yeah.
You were too dumb to figure out
You're
how to
dumb.
actually file. So you had Rover file it for you,
And then
He
I
put
called
his
it.
own.
Yeah.
Payment.
What was that? Was that something? What were they trying to sell me? A vacation or something? Or what was that?
One-way ticket.
I think you get a cruise. But it
And
was some,
some
I don't know what the
porn.
scheme was.
Yeah, there was a boat horn. I do remember that. Ken in Rochester, New York. You're on Rover's Morning Glory. Good morning, Ken.
Good morning. I was wondering if you were still interested in those hyperbaric chambers.
Why? What do you got? One? You got one to sell me or something?
No. Did you hear that one exploded in Michigan with a 5-year-old in it?
No, I did
No.
not hear that. When did this happen?
Yeah.
2 days ago.
I don't know. I just saw it on the news last night.
Well, I'll tell you
But
something.
a 5-year-old exploded.
Did it kill him?
What do you think?
Yeah, it killed him.
Oh, jeez. Well, it's weird because
So
I
didn't know
did
if you
see.
still-
I saw that these. My wife brought this up to me, and she said, "What was it? It's something about a red light mask or something." She goes, "You don't need that. You need a hyperbaric chamber. Like you need whatever nonsense you read in the news. I read something about some red light mask thing that I don't know what it's supposed to do something to your skin or make you look younger or whatever." She goes, "You need a hyperbaric chamber." I go, "Oh, gee, thanks." She goes, "Yeah, you need like industrial strength stuff." So I looked in. First of all, these suckers are expensive. These hyperbaric chambers, and on top of that, the way that they work, I don't know anything about them. They have like an oxygen tank, and it just basically pumps 100% oxygen into your chamber, into this thing where you're laying down.
This looks great. You need to get one.
And then this is
There's Rover right there.
this is like an inflatable. Yeah, those are. Yeah, I don't know about that. You're
This
gonna
one's only 10
that
grand.
up.
We can wheel you right in.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's crazy. No. I saw them. They're like little capsules that you lay down in, and they're hard. But so then it's some sort of pressure, and it makes it like you're, I don't know, like at the bottom of the ocean, and it just basically forces all of that 100% pure oxygen into your lungs. Supposedly that's good for you, but there's nothing that like. Do studies bear this out? I don't know. Maybe there's like a little bit of teeny tiny evidence that there might be a small increase in this, that, or the other. I don't think it's super dramatic, but I thought to myself, I said, how do you stop yourself? What if there's some sort of mishap? You got an oxygen tank just pumping pure oxygen into your tank, and what if some sort of small spark? You have an electronic device or something. I don't know. 100% pure oxygen. That's what. So what happened in Michigan? How did that blow up?
Says it's a 5-year-old.
They didn't know how, but they didn't. They said it could be like a tiny spark from clothing or something like that.
Oh my God!
5-year-old
So-
little boy.
Maybe.
So if it's too dry, you don't have enough humidity. Your clothing, you have static electricity. It blows you. Oh, forget that.
Yes.
I'm not-
Yeah.
I'm getting a hyperbaric chamber.
Maybe B2 has a plan.
Yeah, exactly. Now I see what she's up to, trying to get rid of me. All right, thank you, Ken. Yeah. First of all, they're super expensive. Second of all, sounds very dangerous. All right, go on.
So the payment for I know you're like 2 cents. Is that what you're going to get from the United Healthcare? The payments are estimated to be between $350 and $1,000 per individual, according to the settlement.
Oh,
Final
wow.
amount depends on the
Jeez.
number of filed claims. So that's a lot of money in my book. Definitely. 2 Los Angeles County prosecutors are claiming District Attorney Nathan Hochman retaliated against them for supporting resentencing for the Menendez brothers. Yesterday, Brock Lunsford and Nancy Thieberge, who were demoted, announced that they are seeking damages from Hochman's office and they may file a lawsuit. They claim that Nathan Hochman demoted them for recommending resentencing for convicted murderers Eric and Lyle Menendez. They are the ones who shot their parents to death back in 1989. They also claim they were defamed by the deputy DA, who is one of Hochman's close allies. The two say that they were obligated to recommend resentencing based on the facts of the convictions. So these prosecutors accuse the LADA for retaliation over that resentencing. Elsewhere in the news...
Well, they should be resentenced. It's crazy. I would demote somebody, too, if this was your recommendation. Whatever.
So I guess Erin Andrews has revealed a diagnosis with something
What does she have?
a health condition. Is it dry eye?
Oh.
I saw this yesterday.
She came out and how brave.
Yeah.
So that could influence...
Thank you for coming forward and inspiring. Powerful.
There's a lot of people out there suffering from this.
I have dry eye syndrome.
Well, you do?
I do. I managed to go to work. You
Well,
use
I
eye
didn't know
drops.
you've been dealing
She
with this
suffers in
silence.
silence.
I
Yeah.
didn't know this. Come out.
Yeah. So I don't know why she's putting
I'll
this
tell you why.
story out there.
Because she's going to do some sort of deal with a drug, a dry eye drug company or something, drops or something. Yeah, obviously.
Oh, that's stupid. Yeah, what a dumb story. I'm like, why is she putting this out there? But now that you said that, that makes sense. And then finally, the Final Destination movies, I believe we're at 6 movies now. And they've run out of ideas because there is, and I'm not doing a spoiler alert because the movie theater or the movie company released this information, but Final Destination Bloodlines features a death that involves a guy's nose ring and a ceiling fan. Remember, I just said that we've run out of ideas? So this is dumb. A guy meets his end thanks to a combination of the nose ring, a long chain, and a ceiling fan, and there might be some fire involved as well. So they put the whole scene on YouTube. But people love, for 6 movies, they do well.
Yeah.
I'm still scared to get behind a truck with a bunch of pipes strapped down.
Logs. Yeah.
Because of the Final Destination. Yeah. So this movie, Final Destination Bloodlines, hits theaters May 16th, and it features all kinds of death scenes. That's the Shizzy on Rover's Morning Glory.
There's a place where the RMG content flows like water, and the streets are paved with skid marks. Is it heaven? No, it's better. It's RMG Plus. Sign up now at roverradio.com.
JD, you're on Rover's Morning Glory. Good morning, JD.
Good morning, Rover CLY.
Arbe, what's happening?
All right, I'm the guy that emailed you about the guns.
About
Dude,
what?
about the guns and the magazines.
Ah,
The spring will compress. Unless you got a round in the pipe, you're going to get one shot, and then that's it. Your gun's going to jam. You got to empty them magazines and let them springs essentially rebuild themselves.
So you
And
would be
go to the
comfortable. Wait a
range,
second.
man.
So you would be comfortable. Just to be clear. So let's say I put a semi-automatic gun in a drawer for 15 years. I take it out. I fire off one shot, just into the air, and then you would be so you would be comfortable then standing right in front of me. You're okay.
You wouldn't get a second shot. It's going to jam. I guarantee it.
You
And
guarantee
for
that?
your own safety. Yes, for your own safety. You got all these guns around the house that you're not taking care of. You're not cleaning them. You're not changing magazines.
They're in a drawer. What do I need to clean them for? What are they doing it? They're not getting dirty.
You don't know how to shoot. When you said what? It's been 2 years since you went to the range.
Come on over. I'll use you as target practice.
Somebody busts into your house with a gun, and you pull out one of your guns.
Oh, I'm gonna have one in each hand. I'll get 2 shots off, one in each hand.
Yeah,
boom,
and
boom.
you probably don't know how to shoot.
I think.
Come on, Rover.
Well,
you know I'm right.
You would not do that. You know I'm right. You would not stand in front of that gun if I pulled it out of a drawer after 15
Not
years.
if I got a gun in my hand.
I fire off 1 shot. You'd be comfortable just standing right in front of it going, you're not getting a second shot off. You guaranteed it.
No, because I got
He's like the guy who says he can dodge a bullet.
I know how to shoot.
Yeah.
Rover, come on. Are you telling me you're all good? I mean, you carry a gun around when you go down to Florida that you haven't cleaned in 2 years, that you haven't changed out the magazine.
I'm not firing it. I'm not.
That you haven't fired it. Yeah, exactly. You're not firing it.
I think
you don't know how to shoot. So if somebody comes at you down the street shooting at you, you're going to be spraying bullets all over
I'm going to shoot myself before this.
You don't know how to shoot. Probably. More than likely you will.
All right. Just to get out of this phone call.
I love you, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds like
Have a great day.
All right. Thank you, JD. All right. Bye-bye.
I love this. Let's see who has the best aim on the show.
But you have to use a gun that's 15 years old. Here's somebody that says that's an old wives' tale. I've seen many videos on this it's been disproven. Those springs do not wear out. You can pull it out. Boom. Yeah, I'm not going to take my chances on something like that. If some guy pulls out a gun, wants to shoot it. That gun hasn't been used in 15 years? Okay.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes, please.
I just got a text from Rachel in sales, and she said 2 words, Keith Hotchkiss.
What about him? Keith Hotchkiss. What about him?
She's listening to the show.
Yes.
And you were talking about Girl Scout cookies?
Yes.
Did you guys buy the Girl Scout cookies?
What do you mean?
Oh.
He emailed us asking us to buy Girl Scout cookies from his daughter. 2 emails he sent.
Company-wide emails.
Yes. Did you get that?
I did get that. It's weird because it did strike me at the time. I go, that's a little bit strange.
Yeah.
Because, like every salesperson, I'm sure they have their kids. Oh, my kid's raising money to go on a school trip.
In a weird way.
What was it?
He sent out, my daughter will be selling Girl Scout cookies this year. We'd like to have anyone else who's interested in sharing their daughter's link to do so as well. If you have a link for your daughter, send it to me, and I'll send it out. So then later, the next day, you get an email, and it has his daughter's link, and then one other person's link. So he did it in a way so that he could say, listen, I'm doing it for everybody. But if I was to buy it, I'm not going to buy the other
person.
No, you have to suck up to the big boss.
Yeah.
I didn't buy any. I think that was kind of crazy that he did that. That he would send a company-wide email asking for...
People are always doing this, though. They're always emailing me, texting me. They want this, that, and the other. Oh, my kid is in Little League, and we're selling candy bars. I go, I don't care. Who cares?
For us
Don't
little
bother me.
people, that's okay. But for Keith, don't you think that's weird? I do have some fundraisers coming up, just so you know. But don't you think it's weird that Keith
You do this all the time.
No,
This is your number one thing is trying to get money from other people to support your child's fun.
So why is that weird that he did it? He's doing it just like you do it.
He's a president of the company.
So what?
What do you mean, so what? He makes like $1 gazillion a year.
And but you do the same thing. You're always trying to get us to pay money for your kids' stuff.
But you're benefiting from
when was the last time she wanted you to
tickets.
buy some sort of basket or...
It was the lottery ticket basket, and it was the booze wagon.
And you don't even get it. What she does, she'll sell you something, and then she'll go, oh, yeah, you didn't win.
You'll never hear about it again.
But
you
you
never hear
didn't
the
win,
results.
But you didn't...
Yeah.
you never hear the results of after
Never.
you purchase one of these, and you go, "Oh, it doesn't matter." But thanks for doing it. Now we can go to nationals.
But you didn't buy any. I didn't ask.
quit.
I stopped asking.
I quit doing it because I was doing it to be nice. But then I was like, "There's everybody." I don't know, especially at a boss asking you. You feel like you have to do it. You're like, "Oh."
Did you do it? Did you buy cookies?
No. I'm not in charge of Girl Scout cookie ordering at my house.
Your girlfriend is?
Yeah, I don't know where she gets them. She's got some girls she knows.
How much does a box of Girl Scout cookies cost these days?
$6.
How do you know
sure?
that fast?
I was already looking at it. I was looking
Oh my
at it.
God.
Talking
Already placing your order?
Are you?
Giving her how many boxes
I
you need?
can't.
Like, how much do you guys? How much do you drop when you're buying
She
these?
got 5 boxes.
Wow. I can't put that in my house.
She
I'll
got
eat it.
3 tag-alongs, 1 Samoa, and 1 Lemon Up.
Hey, somebody says a larger man I work with ordered 26 boxes of Girl Scout cookies from another coworker. 26.
That's great.
What does that equal out to? Let's see. 26 times 6. $156 in Girl Scout cookies.
That's above my pay grade.
Yeah.
I usually get about 4 or 5 boxes.
Yeah, and they gotta be honest, they're not that great at cookies.
And there's not
better
many.
There's better cookies.
Yeah, but they limit it. So you can only get it once a year, right? So
Yeah.
that's the appeal. Is you
But
don't
I
wanna
have them right now.
miss
I don't
out.
understand. I have
How?
them right now.
Well, they've been selling them. Girl Scout season has already started, so you've been getting.
okay. Because I was confusing Keith's email because I already have some.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't have any issue. In fact, I thought that was great. That shows
You
what
liar.
a great no.
Then donate. Buy
What a
them from
great-
his kids.
What a great father Keith Hotchkiss is. That's what that showed me.
Did it?
Mm-hmm. I've got to take a break. We will be right back on Rover's Morning Glory. Hang on.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Dumb down your smart speaker. Tell it to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio. The bad news, the brain isn't all that great at hearing stuff and remembering it. The good news, you can watch us too. Like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 92.1.
Car accident? Call Smith Ball Bias and Prather at 500-HELP. Help is just a local phone call away.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
There's a crash blocking the left shoulder northbound I-95 at Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, and there's construction blocking the southbound lane of I-95 after Congress Avenue. Spot something on the roads, call the traffic tip line, pound 250, keyword West Palm Traffic. I'm Ron Hersey.
This report is sponsored by the 47 Morning Update.
If you voted for Donald Trump, then you've got to start your day with the 47 Morning Update with me, Ben Ferguson. All the headlines from Trump's Oval Office, it's quick, it's bold, and it's unfiltered. So download the 47 Morning Update now wherever you get your podcasts.
Rover's Morning Glory is sponsored by FAMU's MMERI. Educate, Learn, Talk.
Boost Mobile built America's new 5G network and made it easier than ever to switch. And when you do, you can get a free Galaxy A15 5G. Need to hook up a whole family? With Boost Mobile, you can get 4 unlimited lines and 4 free 5G phones for only $100 per month. To switch, head to your local Boost Mobile store today and get your free Galaxy A15 5G or 4 unlimited lines and 5G phones for only $100. New customers only. Requires auto pay and ID verification. Other restrictions apply. See participating dealers for details.
Roll with Hard Rock Bet for Big Game 59 because we're rolling out over $5.9 million in bonus bets. The big game kicks off Sunday in New Orleans, but get your share of Big Easy bonus bets now so you can place more bets on us instead of using your own cash. It's the big game rollout. $5.9 million in promos only on Hard Rock Bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Spring training at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium is less than a month away. Many plans are the best way to maximize your St. Louis Cardinals and Miami Marlins experiences. Packages start at $75. Purchase your mini plans at the ticket office or visit RogerDeanChevroletStadium.com.
There she is, founder and CEO. High five.
Dave can't stop celebrating with every business owner in town.
All right, Baker Man. High five.
He's sharing the excitement of big savings with the Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee.
Whoa, up top, bike shop. Yeah.
It's 5 years of gig speed internet.
Quick, high five.
5 years of advanced security.
5 years.
And 5 years of a great rate that won't change.
Yeah, law partners. Chamberlain, Messingthorpe, Dubois.
All from the company with 99.9% network reliability. Switch today and get the 5-year price lock guarantee.
5 years!
It's back, but only for a limited time.
Woo!
Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities. Comcast Business.
Can't forget you, voiceover guy.
Ah, thanks, Dave.
High five!
Ends 3/9/25. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge for new customers on qualifying internet bundle, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
Attention! Guarantee Media is giving away 4 days in Jamaica, Bahamas, or Punta Cana, Dominican Republic with hotel and airfare included for just $99. Here's how. Be one of the first 50 listeners to name a country without the letter A in its name, and you'll be off to a vacation to the Caribbean. Text your answer to 96551. That's 96551. And you'll get 4 days in Jamaica, Bahamas, or Punta Cana, Dominican Republic with hotel fare included. That's right. Be one of the first 50 to text the name of a country without the letter A in its name, and you'll go on a 4-day vacation to the Caribbean. Text your answer to 96551. That's 96551. Be one of the first 50 listeners to name a country without the letter A in its name and get 4 days in the Caribbean with hotel and airfare included for only $99. Text your answer to 96551. That's 96551. This promotion is paid for by Guarantee Media to solicit vacation ownership sales and is not affiliated with iHeartMedia. Terms and conditions apply.
Preparing to tent fumigate your home or business is stressful. With up to 29 interior and exterior preparation steps, the very success of your fumigation depends on being properly prepared. Contact ALR Fumigation Preparation and Recovery, your fumigation preparation experts. Family owned and operated, licensed and insured, specializing in comprehensive fumigation preparation throughout Palm Beach County. We prioritize safety and thoroughness to make sure your property is ready come fumigation day. ALRFumigationPrep.com. Your home fumigation ready.
I've just been feeling so sluggish lately. You should try the Metamucil 2-Week Challenge. The Metamucil 2-Week Challenge? Yeah, Metamucil 4-in-1 Fiber helps trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Start your daily routine now, and in 2 weeks, you could be feeling great. Well, it's been 2 weeks. How you feeling? Lighter and feeling great.
If you want to feel lighter by promoting digestive health, sign up to take the 2-week challenge at Metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
I've just been feeling so sluggish lately. You should try the Metamucil 2-Week Challenge. The Metamucil 2-Week Challenge? Yeah, Metamucil 4-in-1 Fiber helps trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Start your daily routine now, and in 2 weeks, you could be feeling great. Well, it's been 2 weeks. How you feeling? Lighter and feeling great.
If you want to feel lighter by promoting digestive health, sign up to take the 2-week challenge at Metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
For more information about contests on this station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
Favorite station, preset. Favorite artist, preset. Favorite podcast, preset.
We know you're loving the new preset feature on the new and improved iHeartRadio app. See it now, along with even more great features. It's everything you love about your car radio and the palm of your hand.
iHeartRadio!
Rapid radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can now keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping.
Hey, this is Lincoln Kennedy. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
Every offseason, quarterback-needy teams flood the market. But this year, the supply doesn't match the demand. As of now, only 2 QBs, Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders, are viewed as first-round talents. That could drive up the price for Sam Darnold, Russell Wilson, and Justin Fields. That gives teams a tough decision. With free agency looming, expect aggressive, if not desperate moves this offseason. I'm Dan Patrick.
At Mercedes-Benz, there's a reason they go the extra mile. From testing their vehicles in desert heat and Arctic cold to creating AI that can anticipate your needs and preferences on the road, they demand that every car is worthy of their star because it's Mercedes-Benz.
From the
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeartRadio station.
Against all odds, he turned mansplaining into a successful career. You see, mansplaining is shorthand for when a man is explaining something. Welcome back to Rover's Morning Glory.
Saw that people were criticizing my favorite actress.
Which one?
Emily in Paris.
Why?
Lily Collins. Because her and her husband, I didn't even know she was married, honestly. Bitch. She, they had a baby, but they had a baby through a surrogate. And I guess they posted, oh, look, we have this baby, and, oh, it's so great. Thank you to the... I don't know. I'm sure the announcement had something to do with surrogacy. Here it is. Welcome to the center of our world. How do you pronounce this name?
Tove.
T-O-V-E. Tove? Is that it? Tove Jane McDowell. She's married to some guy who is the son of Malcolm McDowell, the actor.
That's awesome.
Words will never express our endless gratitude for our incredible surrogate and everyone who helped us along the way. We love you to the moon and back again. And it's a picture of this little baby in some sort of carrier bed or whatever the hell the kid's in. But people are now criticizing, is that Malcolm McDowell's son?
Yeah, looks just like him. It's crazy.
Jeez, that gives me hope. I could marry Emily in Paris like that guy. You would expect the guy would be like a super good-looking dude or whatever. That's just like a normal-looking goofball, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's Malcolm McDowell's son.
Yeah. I'm. Nobody's.
You're nothing.
Nah, nothing. Anyway, so people are upset that she had a surrogate, and they said, "Oh, it's because she's." Wants to keep her looks, and they say that this is unethical. One person posted that this is rich people renting women's bodies and that it's human trafficking. So they're upset that this Lily Collins had a baby with, through a surrogate. Now, her husband, this guy, whatever what did I say his name is? Something McDowell. Charlie McDowell. He says, in regards to the unkind messages about surrogacy and our path to having a baby, it's okay to not be an expert on surrogacy. It's okay to not know why someone might need a surrogate to have a child. It's okay to not know the motivations of a surrogate, regardless of what you assume. And it's okay to spend less time spewing hateful words into the world, especially in regards to a beautiful baby girl who has brought a lot of love into people's lives. That's all for now because she just pooped and I need to change her diaper.
Aw.
So he's defending his wife for this.
I bet you there was some type of medical.
Well,
like she couldn't carry, so therefore they did the surrogate route.
Or do you think that she just, she's on that show, she doesn't want to
ruin her body, as I've heard some people say before?
I'm just saying, yeah. No, I mean, you don't think that an actress, you think that's, you think actresses are above that?
Well, no, I just think somebody that does that is a narcissist and shallow and only thinks of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody that can't carry?
Well, unlike you, who couldn't have a child naturally, so then you resort to science to get artificially inseminated. That's not narcissistic and selfish?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
A woman saying that they don't want to have a baby because they don't want to ruin their body, you don't think that is selfish?
It's self-aware. I don't know if it's selfish. I mean, it's self-aware.
It's selfish. And we don't know if Lily Collins had that happen to her.
Well,
that's what the husband is saying. You don't know what our story is.
They're trying to insinuate like, oh, she can't have a baby, so this is why we did it, not because of any vain thing. Now, I guess she had a book that was out in 2017, which is weird because what was she? I mean, I guess she's been an actress for a while, but I never heard of her before that series, really.
Wasn't she in the Snow White movie?
Yeah, Mirror, Mirror.
Yeah, that's good.
No idea. Anyways, I guess she had she had an eating disorder, and that she claimed that the eating disorder had a devastating effect on her reproductive system.
Oh, wow. Really?
So maybe that's what it's related to? I mean, she is skinny.
It can, too.
What does it do?
The women lose their periods when they get very small like that. A lot of gymnasts don't get their periods because they stay so tiny.
So what happens? Does it come back, though, if you get over? Like it says here that she revealed she used to eat every type of junk food possible and then force herself to vomit.
Oh, so she would purge.
She said it stopped her menstrual cycle, and she added, I was terrified I had ruined my chances of having kids. So apparently, I didn't read this in the book, but it sounds like it didn't ruin her chance at having kids. Maybe it did. I don't know.
You're right. That phrasing could have.
Yeah, right.
Means it didn't.
Exactly.
But even still, I mean, whatever. She could pay. If somebody else is willing to accept money to have a baby for you, they're consenting immediately, then what's the problem with that? I mean, money makes the world go round. We all know. Enough money, you could get whatever you want. She's not forcing somebody to have a baby for her. She's putting it out there, and somebody goes, I'll raise my hand. I want to do this for that amount of money. I was on the same, when I was growing up, I never wanted to have a kid because I didn't want to ruin my body. That was the number one thing of why I did not want to have a child.
It wasn't the hard work and the money involved and the headache and the hassle?
No. I was like, I think I'll be a great mom. I just don't want to have a kid physically myself. If somebody else could have had it for me, I would have done that.
So if somebody offered you money to be a surrogate, would you take it?
It'd have to be a lot of money.
What kind of dough are we talking about?
A lot of money. Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
You wouldn't do it for $50,000?
No, because my body's already ruined, and if I did it again...
Okay, what difference would it make if it's already ruined?
You stretch a balloon once.
It can get worse,
You stretch a balloon twice. Yeah, it's not going to be as taut as it was the first time.
No way it's going to get better.
Even just stretch marks, that kind of stuff, that's what I was worried about. I wasn't worried about my vagina. I was worried about the scarring of stretch marks, which I do have. I don't want any more. I don't want to
for $50,000.
It'd have to be more than that.
Okay.
Between 100 and 500 grand.
I'm sure Lily Collins spent big bucks on her surrogate, I'm sure. So people are very critical, but doozies. See, are you critical of her or no?
If she did it for vain reasons, like you said, then sure. But if it was medical and she couldn't do it, which it leads me to believe from his post,
oh, they're going to try and spin it that way, whether it was or not. You can't criticize somebody if you go, oh, we couldn't have a kid. It's a medical condition. Whether it was or not, they could just be making that up. She didn't want to ruin her body, interrupt her shooting schedule, or whatever the case may be. Let's see. The Aftermath starts on RMG Plus in just a few minutes. If you do not subscribe to RMG Plus, sign up at roverradio.com so you can watch or listen live as Charlie and Snitz continue on the Aftermath. They'll get started in about 10 minutes or so you can watch or listen live there on the website or with the app. But sign up for RMG Plus at roverradio.com. Yes.
I actually have something today, Rover.
What do you have?
I'll be at Planet Fitness with WMMS in Fairview Park from 4 to 6 today. I have $500 in Visa gift cards I'll be giving away. So come by, grab some food. We'll have a lot of raffles and stuff going on.
Work out with you? You gonna wear a skimpy outfit and pump some iron?
I am going to wear my workout attire for sure. Yeah.
All right.
That way maybe I can jump in on some machines.
What is your workout attire? Describe the outfit to me.
It depends on the day, but usually some kind of tight leggings. I like to wear, the high crew socks. Probably a little sports bra underneath a T-shirt or something. Probably wear something WMMS.
Okay, so see Crystal over there today, 4 to 6? you
Correct.
said? Okay.
Fairview Park.
All right. Let's see. What else? Oh, I have a $50 gift card to Circle K if you are caller 30 right now. 866-YO-ROVER. 866-967-6837. So good luck to you for that. Now, you can also submit your anti-Valentine's Day story at WMMS.com for a chance to win Chocolate Charlie's Crappy Valentine's Day. That sounds romantic. One lucky winner will win dinner at Marble Room, a $50 Circle K gift card, and more from Twisted Tea. Get the info and sign up at WMMS.com. Are you known for crappy Valentine's Days or something?
Well, I usually take Krista to like a hot dog restaurant.
Okay.
So I guess I'm not the most romantic. So yeah, I'm known for crappy Valentine's Day. All you gotta do is you go to WMMS.com, you write down your worst Valentine, and whoever had the worst Valentine, or whatever I decide actually, then they'll win that Marble Room gift card.
All right. So good luck to you. Go over there, enter, but you can be caller 30 to get the $50 Circle K gift card right now, 866-YO-ROVER. We will be back live tomorrow morning. Have a great day. It's Rover's Morning Glory. Bye.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Wake up with Rover's Morning Glory. Tell Alexa to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio. What's a Real Radio podcast? It's Real Radio on demand. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com. Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you or a loved one suffered from nursing home abuse? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
We're checking out some slow traffic here on the Turnpike. That'll be northbound between Lake Worth Road and Southern Boulevard. Also looking at some stop-and-go traffic 95 southbound between Lantana Road and Gateway Boulevard, and a crash on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard at North Australian Avenue. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by Jackson Hewitt. It matters who does your taxes. Jackson Hewitt makes taxes feel like a yacht rock song. Get your max tax refund guaranteed, and new customers get $100 to switch. Don't miss the boat. Book an appointment with experts today. Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com.
Want to play college football? Register today for the free Orange Bowl Florida High School Football Showcase presented by Baptist Health. Hit the gridiron on Saturday, February 15th at St. Thomas University in Miami Gardens and show off your football skills in front of coaches from across the country for a chance to earn scholarships and aid for college. The event is open to high school juniors and seniors. More than $1 million is awarded each year. Register for free today at orangebowl.org.
Have you heard about goldbacks? They're a local gold currency that can be used right here in Florida. Goldbacks are real 24-karat gold that you can hold right in your hand. They look like cash, but they don't inflate like cash. And here's the best part. We're giving them away absolutely free. Residents can claim their free half goldback by visiting freegoldback.com and getting it shipped right to your home. It's real gold, it's really free, and it's yours. Claim one today at freegoldback.com before they're gone.
When you're running a small business, every dollar counts. And there's lots of ways you could try saving money, like, say, subletting half your office to an exotic pet shop, or downsizing your fleet of catering trucks to a fleet of catering scooters. Or you could try a smarter way to save. Switch to Comcast Business Mobile. It could save you up to 70% on business wireless compared to AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile, and save you the hassle of having a parrot as your desk mate. So don't compromise your business to save money. Keep it growing with Comcast Business Mobile, an incredible value and smarter way to save. Comcast Business Mobile, powering smarter savings, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply. Compares weighted average of providers based on optimized pricing. Comcast Business Internet required. Reduced speeds after data usage included with plan. Savings may vary.
Why is your garage door the last thing in your house to get an upgrade? You replaced that flowery 1980s sofa with that sleek, sexy model from Sweden. Your new TV's connected to the internet. Your doorbell lets you talk to people. Your watch knows your heart rate. Your car knows how to drive to the cottage. But your garage door looks like an original prop from a Brady Bunch episode. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Your garage door is the single biggest feature on the front of your house. A modern, stylish design can instantly revitalize the look and feel of your home. And an ultra-quiet, belt-drive DC motor and smart home connectivity can revolutionize your garage door experience. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll give your faithful garage the upgrade it deserves.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
I had my first kid at 19, and this is going to sound strange, but the best advice I can give to other young dads is stay. I wanted to run away. I wanted to just keep living my own life, but I chose to be her dad, and now I'm glad I did. I can't imagine my life without my daughter, and I can't imagine making her grow up without a dad.
Dads, today may feel hard, but it's always the right choice to be a father first.
Hey, it's Franny. Looking to sell your car? GiveMeTheVin.com is America's best car buyer for a reason. They'll buy your car, truck, SUV, even that classic or collectible sitting in the garage. For everything else, just head to GiveMeTheVin.com, upload your VIN, snap a few pics, and get an instant cash offer in just 60 seconds. They'll even come to you for free pickup. Selling your car has never been simpler or faster with GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Boost Mobile built America's new 5G network and made it easier than ever to switch. And when you do, you can get a free Galaxy A15 5G. Need to hook up a whole family? With Boost Mobile, you can get 4 unlimited lines and 4 free 5G phones for only $100 per month. To switch, head to your local Boost Mobile store today and get your free Galaxy A15 5G or 4 unlimited lines and 5G phones for only $100. New customers only. Requires auto pay and ID verification. Other restrictions apply. See participating dealers for details.
By now, you've heard all of our ads. America's largest injury law firm. But what does that really mean for our clients, for you? It means that when you hire us, you don't just get a lawyer, you get a legal army. Almost 800 lawyers alone. That army includes an entire legal team, specialist lawyers, investigators, and a 24/7 client satisfaction staff. Just like if you were going into surgery, you wouldn't trust one person to handle the paperwork, the scheduling, the anesthesia, and the surgery. Have you ever seen a surgeon operating alone and without resources? No way. Why would you trust a small firm with your case? Your case is a big deal to us. When it comes to law, size matters. We're America's largest injury law firm, Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Attention! Guarantee Media is giving away 4 days in Jamaica, Bahamas, or Punta Cana, Dominican Republic with hotel and airfare included for just $99. Here's how. Be one of the first 50 listeners to name a country without the letter A in its name, and you'll be off to a vacation to the Caribbean. Text your answer to 96551. That's 96551. And you'll get 4 days in Jamaica, Bahamas, or Punta Cana, Dominican Republic with hotel fare included. That's right. Be one of the first 50 to text the name of a country without the letter A in its name, and you'll go on a 4-day vacation to the Caribbean. Text your answer to 96551. That's 96551. Be one of the first 50 listeners to name a country without the letter A in its name and get 4 days in the Caribbean with hotel and airfare included for only $99. Text your answer to 96551. That's 96551. This promotion is paid for by Guarantee Media to solicit vacation ownership sales and is not affiliated with iHeartMedia. Terms and conditions apply.
Favorite station, preset. Favorite artist, preset. Favorite podcast, preset.
We know you're loving the new preset feature on the new and improved iHeartRadio app. See it now, along with even more great features. It's everything you love about your car radio and the palm of your hand.
iHeartRadio. Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are going to be partly cloudy to mostly sunny for the remainder of our Tuesday. Temperatures above average as well, highs near 80. Might see 1 or 2 isolated showers out there with a southeast wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour, but most of us remaining dry and a little humid out there for the rest of the day. We're back near 80 degrees again for the afternoon tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever.
Perfect for instant contact with an aging parent. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get an extra 60% off. Free UPS shipping and add code RADIO for an extra 5% off.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword BANK at realradio921.com. That's BANK. Enter it now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
Redefining radio. This is where the fun begins. Introducing Greek.
Let me tell you something. Don't ever love more you than anybody else you love more.
Francis.
Because then you're just like, you're squeezing your banana so hard every time you come in here, and then you're pounding it on the desk.
Let's get the party started. It's the Penthouse on Real Radio.
Yes, it is February. It is the month of love. That's right. And you're probably going to spend about $179 on the day of love. If you're in a relationship or you have a friend, or if you're like me, most of the girls I know are friends with Benjamins.
Love you, Greek.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Friends with Benjamins. That's a new one.
Oh, yeah. Friends with Benjamins. I didn't make that up. One of my buddies said that. He saw me the other night out with a friend of mine. He goes, oh, there's another Friends with Benjamins. I said, yes. It is the Penthouse. We have a giveaway for you at 11:45. We don't know what it is yet, but we'll make it up as we go along. Super Bowl,
like we do.
Super Bowl last night. A little bit of the press conferences. We got some audio from that, which is going to be very unique.
I almost got confused too. I was like, the Super Bowl was last night.
I have the winner. We'll get into a lot of those things. $1,000, you get 13 chances a day by Rover. And a lot other things going on that you guys might want to enjoy and sit back for the next 4 hours because we're the captain. And guess what? You're in our seat. Good morning to a man who has got such a bright future. He has to wear shades inside. Hello, Dominic.
Oh, hi, G-Man.
Did you like Friends with Benjamins? Do you think that's good?
Yeah, I like it.
You can. I can't take it. My buddy came up, but it was so perfect. And she's back in the house, thank God, because another day without her, and I would have broke out in a hive. Franny, how are you?
Just one hive.
Just one.
One massive hive.
Just one big hive.
How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good. Now, how was the weekend? Dom thought that because you went to the tequila thing, you were out.
Saturday?
Yeah.
Well, possibly. I don't think it helped me.
What do you like about Idiana?
I was like, I don't think it helped us any situation. No, it was good. Great place. If you've never been out there, it's called Sip Tequila in Stewart. It's actually this really beautiful boutique. It sell tequila and mezcals. Like you walk in, they do a lot of tastings. They have a tasting room. It's and it's a pretty big place. So this was their second annual festival, and the shop has only been open since 2022, 2023. And one of the owners there, Keith, just a nice guy, and they listen and invited us out there. It was a good time. They had maybe
102 tequilas.
Well, no, it was over 50, but expressions, which would be like the different things that tequila makes. It's the aging process, the reposados, the blancos, añejo, extra añejo, cristalino. There's all kinds, but there's so many people there, but. It was a good time under a big tent, and then the VIPs got access into the store. There was a horse there. The horse was pretty cool. His name was Flamenco.
Flamenco?
Flamenco. The
sounds
horse.
Like a dancer at a strip club.
Yeah, flamenco dancer. So just a wonderful time, very knowledgeable. I learned a lot of stuff. I think everybody, all in all, had a good time. And I said, this is definitely going to be something I'm going to put on my calendar from here on out, because if you are a fan, and we're talking, I mean, tiny, because that was it. You walk through, I mean, there's rows, and so it's vendors all along, and then you just turn around, there's more vendors, and then you go and there's more vendors. So they're smart about it. They give you like itty bitty amounts of it, because if they're pouring even a half ounce at that point, you're not walking, you're crawling.
Oh, really?
So it was, yes, they knew what they were doing. People were really good about it. I did notice too, they pushed for a lot of people to Uber back, or to Uber there. Yeah. Just to be responsible.
That's nice. And
you could tell that they were. But I mean, if you are a fan of tequila or mezcals or anything like that, there was a lot of other spirits that were made with the agave plant that I've never had before. So if you're a fan, I highly recommend it. I would definitely go and check it out next year. And I did see people, because I posted a little story on Saturday, and they're like, where is that? What is it? And it was because there's a lot of tequila fans out there. So just get to know. The place is called Sip Tequila. So great place.
All right. Yeah. Check it out. We're glad you're back in the house. We didn't miss you yesterday. Mr. Dom, how are you today on a Tuesday?
All right, man.
Yeah?
Can't
Get ready for
complain.
the game?
I'm ready. My bet's in, so
Your
I'm
bet's
ready.
in?
Mine have been in too.
Now, who are you taking, Eagles or Chiefs?
I have a parlay going on.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to tell us about it or not? Really?
I don't know. I don't know. I did a couple weeks ago. I got to go back and look at it.
Okay.
I don't know off the top of my head what it is, but yeah, no. But that wasn't the tequila reason I took off. I took off actually because you know that yesterday was National Golden Retriever Day, so I was like, this is a holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it is? I didn't
kidding.
know that. Now, do you
Works
have
for
to
me.
have a golden retriever to take
Yes,
off?
I spent two. I have two of them. That's why it was a good enough excuse
Wow.
to spend the day with them.
Oh, that's awesome. Super Bowl tickets are going down, and they're just dropping 30% less than last year. I know a lot of people out there, and they're very excited. Upper Deck were like 3,700, 3,800, which is shocking.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying it's because Chiefs are here again, and Philly was just here. But we'll see what happens. If they get any lower, maybe they will by game time. But if you're out there, and the hardest thing is obviously getting a place to stay close to the stadium. If that doesn't bother you, then you can stay an hour away and then work your way there. But the ticket prices, even last week, they said right away, hey, you know what? The ticket prices are not as expensive. So we'll see what happens. But
to say they're cheaper than last year, yeah, but still expensive. I mean, of course, we're looking back at what it once was, but a lot of people definitely still can't afford, even as the prices drop, to go to a Super Bowl.
No. I mean, but 30% from last year, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. It's they're saying like 3,700 for Upper Deck. The face value on them is $25. So $1,200 for Super Bowl tickets over, that's not bad if you want to go and if you want to get out there. You can always take a shot and get tickets the day of.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's just, you're risking it if you're jumping on a plane. That's when it's cool when it's down here because you just get in your car and you take a shot and you go, okay.
Well, and that's what might happen to a lot of people who are in New Orleans, right? That want to go and still haven't had their tickets. It's more people. But we do know, and G-Man, you said you had friends before too, that will just show up to the city that the Super Bowl is at and take the chances. Maybe even already got a hotel, but just didn't get the tickets.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is the tickets and obviously airline when you're flying in, when you're coming out. Like we went to the Derby one year, we flew out that Sunday. Looking back, the best thing to do is actually fly out Monday when it's not as jammed and everything like that. But if you're out there and you're rocking and rolling,
you would think Monday would be a busier day to fly out.
Well, that Sunday, everybody was like trying to get out of Kentucky. I remember when we were leaving, it was just
the Derby.
Yeah. But I mean, it's up to you, whatever time you have. That's the whole thing too, and how long you get in the city. If you're there Friday for the weekend, it's not bad. A week, I think, might be a little bit too long. A week anywhere could be too long. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. Are you tired of the Chiefs or the Chiefs the villains? That's what they were saying last night. They asked Mahomes about that. They had the press conferences last night at the stadium. All the players were there. They all got a chance to sit down with the reporters. Winston was there, quarterback. Now he's like the guy in the street talking. I'm sure he's going to have a career when he's done in media.
He was asking what team he should go to.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. Yeah, he was. He's good. He's got a nice personality. He's been a good quarterback. Not great, not terrible. Okay. I mean, he'll throw 5 interceptions, but he'll throw 5 TDs. And hopefully you're on the side when he has, throwing 5 touchdowns.
And he has some epic speeches.
Oh, yeah.
Pre-game speeches. Hype speeches.
Yeah, he does. He's definitely an individual. There's no doubt about it. Heisman Trophy winner. I mean, you can't forget about that. He's big. He's a big guy for a quarterback. Mm-hmm. He's got big size. He's not done. He'll hook up with some team. Last night, the quarterback for the Giants, the backup, DeVito, he was out and about in the Boca area, and a couple of Giant fans were, talking to me about it. And I guess they were saying, when you guys are going to get to the Super Bowl? When you buy a ticket, you go to New Orleans. So we'll see what happens. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call if you guys want to get involved. Anything with the Super Bowl all week works. If you guys want to ask us anything, an opinion or a thought, let us know. So Mark Cuban said, and when I saw this, I couldn't believe it. He said, if he had the money, he'd buy Fox. Mark Cuban's a billionaire, but we're talking about a network. And everybody is still talking about the biggest trade they're saying in the last decade. The Lakers are already selling Luka jerseys. They're out there. As the dust settles, I think people are starting to realize that the Lakers, they get the better deal, even though the Mavericks are longer odds right now, which I don't understand the odds. But in the long run, I think the Lakers got the better deal. I bet you LeBron will play 2 years with them. Maybe 3. But it is still a big shock. I mean, everywhere on social media, people are talking about it. Luka's father was not happy about it. And then a lot of the NBA players were like, man, if he can get traded, we can.
I think this season, for just this season alone, I think Dallas will be better than the Lakers.
I agree. I think Dallas got a chance to win it all.
Mm-hmm.
They got a very good lineup. Adding AD is going to be great. But I think long term, the Lakers. And he's going to be their star.
And that's if LeBron stays. He might leave.
Oh, I think he stays for 1 or 2 more years. I don't think he's going to play until he's 45. But I think for the Lakers, they always want big stars. He's going to be big. And he's got to transition to L.A. He's not a big media guy. You know what I mean? He's a little quiet.
Did you see all the stories that he wants? People want him to waive the no trade clause to go to Golden State.
Yeah, I did see that. I don't know if that's going to happen. I think LeBron stays. I just do. I think he stays with the Lakers and he does it. But who knows? We don't know anything. I think if LeBron's mad about anything and it's just him who he is, he's mad he wasn't told. That's the biggest thing because he's one of those guys. He wants to know when they change the light bulb. So I think that's the biggest thing that people have been saying. So we'll see. But I don't know. Did I need to tell him? No. They weren't going to tell LeBron because LeBron's best friend is Anthony Davis's agent.
Yeah.
So he would have called him in 2 seconds. Like, if I knew something about you or Franny, I'm calling you. I'm like, hey, you know what? If LeBron couldn't say, like, oh, I'm not going to tell him, they would have definitely told him.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I don't see any reason why he should be mad. But, I'm not LeBron. So, Franny, you have an interesting situation with a topic about telling your friends the truth, some hard truths.
Yeah, so they asked a bunch of people, hey, are you cool with telling your friends certain things, from having body odor to just certain topics? Like if your friends are mean, would you tell them that they're mean? If they're drinking too much, would you tell them that they drink too much? So they asked, they're like, are you close enough with your friends to be brutally honest with them? And so they did. They asked, it's about 20 questions in here, so we don't have to go in things. Would you call out your friends for certain things? And so we can go down through these and see if you are okay with, and let's think about like you're very good friends, all right? Not acquaintances. We're talking good friends. And so they look to see how many people would tell a close friend something they may not want to hear. For instance, I think 20 might be one of the worst ones on here, but it's not the number one on the list. So for instance, would you be okay telling your friend that they needed to lose weight? Would you tell them?
I think the only way I would tell them is if they told me, and this happened to me, they went to a doctor and their doctor suggested they lose weight and they go, what do you think?
But that's different. Yeah, no, we're talking because, of course they're confiding. You wouldn't know the doctor said that unless they told you.
Of course.
Hey, the doctor says I need to lose weight. And you're like, well, I kind of agree with them.
I wouldn't tell them. No.
You wouldn't. Okay. I don't think I would either.
Nope.
No.
That's them. If they're happy with it, who am I to critique them?
Yeah. Yeah, that one's tough. Unless, not even the doctor. Sometimes your friends are like, oh my God, I gained 10 pounds. I don't feel good about myself. And then you can kind of say something in a nice way, right?
Yeah, get off your ass.
But they're initiating that conversation. Gee, I know you would do this. So, by the way, 29% said they would say something in this poll about having to lose weight, which is a lot. I figured it'd be less. We know that G would definitely do this. 37% of people said that they would tell their friends that their style sucks.
I would never say that to people.
You do it every day on air about the sales team and everybody here.
But they're not my friends. I just know them like I wave to them. I don't consider them. You said real friends.
Oh, okay. So you wouldn't tell your friends that their style sucks?
Nah, I wouldn't. Because, I don't think that's my opinion. I
feel like you've never told a real friend that you don't like their style?
No.
Okay.
But if they've asked me, like, only if they ask me, I've never come out like met somebody for a cigar and go, man, what are you wearing?
Okay.
I've never said that. No.
Right.
But if they ask me, then I'll slam them.
How about you?
Yeah, no.
37%.
Would you?
No. This one is a tough one. They're a bad parent.
Oh, that's brutal. You can't. That's hard.
43% of people who were polled said that they would say something.
People get very offended at that.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's a friend or somebody you're dating. Again, this is just straight shooting. Like just sitting down.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, you know what? Joey came home last night 3:00 and he was late and then you could be, well, you suck as a parent. You know what I mean? You're not a good parent. But that's not that. That's
just straight saying it.
Let's say would bring it up.
Random.
Yeah, 43% of people would bring it up. Then we'll go, they're a bad dancer, whatever. 44. I think you could just do that in a funny way. Their cooking sucks at 44%. People would. Yep. Let's see. They're flaky and not trustworthy. I have called out friends for being flaky.
What does flaky mean? Like you're not really paying attention?
Yeah, or like flaky could be, it could be flaking out on you, or you have plans and then last minute. Flaky could be a lot of things, but not trustworthy. They put in the same category. Excuse me. Flaky. They're bad with money.
Yeah.
Would you tell your friends that?
Yeah, I have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have.
They talk too much?
No.
No, I wouldn't say that.
50% of people would tell people that they talk too much. The same amount would tell people that they got a bad haircut.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah. No, that's tough.
Yeah.
Why are you going to put them down like that? Because they're stuck with that haircut until it grows out. Like, why would you make them?
Yeah, like and sometimes when people get a bad haircut, male or female, they know.
Yeah.
Like they'll be like, "Oh, I got my haircut. It sucks." You're not gonna, and they just paid maybe $200, especially as a girl. And you go, "Yeah, oh my god, I wouldn't come out."
Well, I
got a hat in my car.
Well, I told you guys, and it was total foot in my mouth. I was like, oh, I felt like such an ass. My girlfriend had always wanted curly hair, always. And so she got a perm. And perms were big when growing up in elementary school, but not as an adult. So it was like maybe 10 years ago she got a perm, but it was a very tight perm, very, very curly tight. And her hair is naturally very straight. And so I didn't realize that she really went to the point where she went and got one done. And so when I saw her, because what she does, her show, they do a lot of, if you lose a bet, you got to do something silly.
I remember
like tattoo on faces and fake ones, stuff like that. So they always have. So when I saw her, I was like, "Did you lose a bet on the show, or did you lose a bet?"
That's unbelievable.
And she was like, "No, why?" And I was like, "Oh." It was because of her hair, and I felt like such a jerk. But it's one of those things. They do it so often. They do so many silly things, shaving eyebrows and this and that. I thought that was one, and I felt so bad. But you know what? She's a person. She's so confident. It doesn't matter. She loved her hair. It didn't even care what I said, but I did. I was like, oh gosh, that was not okay. But let's see. Would you tell people? And we know with these friends, I have 2 of them in my life. They keep telling the same stories over and over.
Well, you could just say, "I heard that."
I have, but they forget the next time we see
Are
them.
they
Tell you
drinking?
the same story. It doesn't matter, but
Well, when they're drinking, though, people tend to forget.
yeah. They keep telling the same stories over and over. 53% would tell their friends that. And a few more here. I think that their partner's cheating on them.
Oof.
Would you tell them?
Nah, that's tough.
It's a good friend, I'm telling them. Especially if I have proof. I don't want to start a fight if I don't have evidence.
Yeah, imagine if they're like how close of friends they are to you.
Yeah.
For sure.
My best friend is finding out if I see her man making out with a girl. For sure.
Your best friend is finding out what?
She's finding out if I see that her man is making out with somebody.
Oh, okay.
My best friend is going to know. Yeah.
The proof's
but
the big
you wouldn't.
thing. No, I think if I had proof, yes. If I heard it or I saw somebody out.
I don't want to blow up people's lives, but if we're good friends, because I would want them to do the same for me.
Yeah, because there is, if you see, I'm out with a lot of girls. That means it doesn't mean I'm sleeping with them. But if I saw them making out, that's different. Yeah. If it's my buddy's married or his living girlfriend, then I'd be like, "Hey, bro, not for nothing, but I saw Diane last night and she looked like a pretzel." Good.
They have bad breath. Would you tell your friends?
Constantly or one time?
You can make it your own, G-Man.
I probably would say to them, like, yeah, because I think in a way you're helping them with other people. Like, I'm your friend. I'm going to be around. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Stay apart from me, but you must have ate something. It's not great.
Would you tell them?
No, I probably mind my own business.
Oh, God, it's so tough. Especially, I do have a friend, very close talker. It's a close talker. And it's not just me. Everybody's like, ugh. Breath.
That's bad.
But nobody ever tells him anything because it is. It's tough.
Give me his number. I'll text him.
It's tough. Would you tell them if they have BO? Kind of sticking on the same thing. If they constantly had BO.
Oh, man. You got to really be close to somebody. It's funny.
67% would.
Yeah, because when you smell good, people always come up to you and say something. Like I hear people, "Oh, you smell good. What is that?" But I bet if somebody smelled bad, I don't know if he would go like, "Man, what the hell happened?"
I mean, should be. I don't know. Not many people are self-aware. They're not. So maybe they just don't. They just don't know. This one I will. They tell offensive jokes, and I mean, I have a good sense of humor. I know you all do. More offensive joke or say offensive things. Say certain words I don't like. I will. I will just be like, don't say that in front of me. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be. Yeah. If you want to do it while you're with your other buddies, I don't want to be kind of in this circle around where you're saying stuff like that.
Yes, I agree. I've done that too.
Yeah.
Yep. Over things.
They drink too much. All my friends. They're mean. Would you tell them that?
Yeah. They're mean to somebody or something they did. Yeah. I was out Saturday night. One of my friends did something, and I said to him, "You know what? I don't really think that was cool, and you sort of embarrassed me."
I think I would. How about you, Dom?
Yeah. I would stick up for someone if I saw someone being mean, that too.
And then finally here, they're in a toxic relationship.
They're not going to listen.
The majority of people would. This is the highest one. This is number one here. 74% would probably or definitely speak up. And that's the same thing. If they're a good friend, they should listen. They're going to do whatever they want, but at least, they maybe can give you the time to be like, hey, this is what I'm observing or this is what I see, especially if it truly is toxic. I think you should be able to tell your friends.
I think it's great if you could do it. I don't know anybody who listens when it comes to the affair of their heart, especially when the relationship's like up and down, there's problems. They listen and they hear it, but then the same thing happens, and they do it. So, love's tough. People are going to do what they're doing. They're just, And a lot of times, I think with all that stuff, people don't gravitate to people trying to help them. You push away. You know what I mean? Like, ugh, I really don't want to hear it. The drinking thing, yeah, that's pretty easy. Like, hey, man, I think you had too much tonight, and I'm worried about you driving.
Yep,
so I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If they get mad, you're just trying to be a friend. You can endanger your life or somebody else's, or get a DUI. It is the Penthouse. If you have any other ones you want to add to this list, or your opinion on would you say the truth to some of your friends, let us know. 877-927-6969. We're going to come back with a trifecta, this day in history, and a lot more. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
What C-Lane said, aneurysm. I've seen a couple of videos
of people having aneurysms?
Yeah. There was one where, I'll try to see if I can find this. He was just like walking into the lobby of a building.
Click favorites.
Mm-hmm.
And
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
We're checking out some slow traffic here on the Turnpike. That'll be northbound between Lake Worth Road and Southern Boulevard. Also looking at some stop-and-go traffic 95 southbound between Lantana Road and Gateway Boulevard, and a crash on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard at North Australian Avenue. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by Straight Talk Wireless. Ready for the special season that's not on any calendar? It's free phone season. Switch to Straight Talk Wireless this tax season and get real unlimited data on a reliable 5G network. Available at Walmart or straighttalk.com.
Attention! Guarantee Media is giving away 4 days in Jamaica, Bahamas, or Punta Cana, Dominican Republic with hotel and airfare included for just $99. Here's how. Be one of the first 50 listeners to name a country without the letter A in its name, and you'll be off to a vacation to the Caribbean. Text your answer to 96551. That's 96551. And you'll get 4 days in Jamaica, Bahamas, or Punta Cana, Dominican Republic with hotel fare included. That's right. Be one of the first 50 to text the name of a country without the letter A in its name, and you'll go on a 4-day vacation to the Caribbean. Text your answer to 96551. That's 96551. Be one of the first 50 listeners to name a country without the letter A in its name and get 4 days in the Caribbean with hotel and airfare included for only $99. Text your answer to 96551. That's 96551. This promotion is paid for by Guarantee Media to solicit vacation ownership sales and is not affiliated with iHeartMedia. Terms and conditions apply.
What's the Anajar and Levine difference? If you're the victim of a car crash, you will always speak to a lawyer. You'll always get the highest standard of care from our dedicated legal team, and we'll always fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. That's the Anajar and Levine difference. Call our legal team right now for a free consultation. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. Don't wait. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office, West Palm Beach.
Are you interested in wealth management that is designed to help protect and maintain expand your financial portfolio? Trajan Wealth understands the importance of tactic investments and tailored insights for growth in line with your risk tolerance. They'll ask you, do you want to take risk or not? And maybe you're not that person who wants to do it. They'll make sure that you have a plan, that you're not taking unnecessary risks. Call Trajan Wealth today to learn more about their strategies. It's 561-390-1000, 561-390-1000. That's the number to call. And there's offices in West Palm Beach. Everybody has a different style. Everybody has different thoughts. Trajan Wealth will help you. Their staff is there, and they'll talk to you, and they'll say, hey, what are you looking to do? What do you need? But you got to call them. 561-390-1000, 561-390-1000. They have a great staff that can answer all your questions and help you get to that goal. Call them today at 561-390-1000. Peace. Advisory services offered by Trajan Wealth, LLC, and SEC registered investment advisor. Paid advertisement.
Scott for Scott's here. Your lawn is meant for all things bonus. Bonus relaxing, bonus playing, bonus beauty. But when dollar weed and clover are popping up everywhere, it's time to start cutting them back with Scott's Turf Builder Bonuses. It kills dollar weed and clover and feeds your grass so it grows thick and strong to crowd out future weeds. Now that's worth some bonus points, eh?
Get a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S today. It's guaranteed or your money back.
Feed your lawn. Feed it.
Taxes was not knowing your full financial picture. Now Taxes is getting and maximizing your refund all in one place. Credit Karma, where a TurboTax expert can do your taxes for you. They'll get you the most money back, guaranteed. Then you can do more with all that money, all in Credit Karma. Now this is Taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. Get started today. See guaranteed details at TurboTax.com/guarantees. Experts only available with TurboTax Live.
Boost Mobile built America's new 5G network and made it easier than ever to switch. And when you do, you can get a free Galaxy A15 5G. Need to hook up a whole family? With Boost Mobile, you can get 4 unlimited lines and 4 free 5G phones for only $100 per month. To switch, head to your local Boost Mobile store today and get your free Galaxy A15 5G or 4 unlimited lines and 5G phones for only $100. New customers only. Requires auto pay and ID verification. Other restrictions apply. See participating dealers for details.
You just hit the jackpot. Get your medical marijuana card for just $77 with MMJ Health's Mania Madness.
Spin the slots and lock in that price before appointments fill up.
Call 561-269-4137. Again, that's 561-269-4137.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
I've just been feeling so sluggish lately. You should try the Metamucil 2-Week Challenge. The Metamucil 2-Week Challenge? Yeah, Metamucil 4-in-1 Fiber helps trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Start your daily routine now, and in 2 weeks, you could be feeling great. Well, it's been 2 weeks. How you feeling? Lighter and feeling great.
If you want to feel lighter by promoting digestive health, sign up to take the 2-week challenge at Metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Why pay more for prescriptions? Stop overpaying and start saving with SingleCare. It's easy. Find your prescription on SingleCare.com, show the coupon at the pharmacy, and start saving. SingleCare works at pharmacies nationwide and is completely free to use, whether you have insurance or not. So the next time you fill a prescription, check SingleCare to make sure you're getting the best price. Take control of your prescription costs. Go to SingleCare.com or download the free app today.
I've just been feeling so sluggish lately. You should try the Metamucil 2-Week Challenge. The Metamucil 2-Week Challenge? Yeah, Metamucil 4-in-1 Fiber helps trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Start your daily routine now, and in 2 weeks, you could be feeling great. Well, it's been 2 weeks. How you feeling? Lighter and feeling great.
If you want to feel lighter by promoting digestive health, sign up to take the 2-week challenge at Metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Fall in love with how easy car care can be. Drive into Valvoline Instant Oil Change for a premium Valvoline oil change. No appointment needed. Save today at VIOC.com. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll get you back on the road in no time.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are going to be partly cloudy to mostly sunny for the remainder of our Tuesday. Temperatures above average as well, highs near 80. Might see 1 or 2 isolated showers out there with a southeast wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour, but most of us remaining dry and a little humid out there for the rest of the day. We're back near 80 degrees again for the afternoon tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows that your business is built on speed. That's why the Lowe's Pro Desk will help you get what you need right away. And with their pro-only checkout and dedicated pro parking, they'll help you get back on the job fast. Just visit them at the Pro Desk. We help, you save.
I'm Greg Rosenthal, host of NFL Daily. Join me live from Radio Row in New Orleans. I'll be interviewing the NFL's biggest names all week long. NFL Daily will have you ready for this year's big moment. Will it be Mahomes completing the three-peat or Jalen Hurts avenging their Super Bowl 57 loss? We'll be there on the field after the game. Full recap, interviews with this year's Super Bowl champions. Don't miss it.
Listen to NFL Daily on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow NFL Daily and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
This This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Fat Tuesday, getting close to the big game. Ooh, feeling it? Ooh, feeling it? Ooh, I picked out my outfit last night for Super Bowl Sunday. And I have my whole day agenda, what I have to do, where do I have to be, what I have to be doing. Try not to do too much gambling in the morning at the casino. I am having breakfast at the Hard Rock. But we'll figure it all out. I'll make sure you know everything, Dom. Let's see what happens. And our prop bets. It is The Penthouse on a Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a good day. 13 chances a day to win $1,000 with our boy Rover. Dominic's in the house.
What up?
Of course, Francis is here.
What's going on?
Yes, we're glad she's back in the house. New candle today, Franny. I don't know if you noticed it, but
I did not know.
No, new candle.
He burned it all yesterday with
Did he? I don't really
Brady.
smell it. I don't really smell anything.
Yeah?
No, don't smell it.
Okay.
I'm sure it's wonderful.
Yeah, maybe you still got a little bit of cold.
He uses it to keep warm.
Maybe it's.
I do keep it warm.
I know.
Brady was here yesterday. He came out. He goes, "Oh my God, it's an ice box."
It is. Well, the other day, last week I think it was Thursday or something. I went in to the boss's office. I was like, it is freezing in there.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, what do you think? Like 72, 73. And he actually had a thermometer thing and he put it in the room. It's a digital one. And he was like, we got to leave it in there for a little bit. And he did. And we were trying to guess. And I was like, well, maybe 68. And so that was our guess. It would be, no, it was 64.
Oh, it's ice
degrees.
Cold.
And it was still counting. I left because it was, I don't know, it was like 4:35 o'clock. And I was like, I'm not going to stay any longer just to see where it's going. But by the time I left, I peeked in and I saw that it was reading 64 degrees in here.
That's cold.
It is.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the table is like ice, like when you touch it. Like when I go out at the end of the day, when I'm done, 3 o'clock.
It's not like ice.
It's cold to me. I mean, I got a big game this weekend. I got to be ready. Let's do a trifecta in this day in history.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
Where does Jimmy Butler go? The Miami Heat saga is getting a little bit close. Deadline is Thursday, 2 o'clock. Now, will they not be able to trade him? Now, Jimmy Butler's not making it any easier because he's saying teams he won't sign with, and teams are like, we don't want him for a year. What are we going to do? But he wants to go to Phoenix. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you just make him go there and try to resolve this, but it is getting close. Right now, the Heat are just him and them are both at a standstill, but the Heat have even thought that they would take less, which is good. So we'll see what happens. Knicks, big win for them. They are 33-17, one of their best starts in NBA for years in that organization. Big game last night. They were losing bad going to the third quarter. They scored 49 points to 26 by Houston, and they were given 5.5, and they did cover in certain areas, 126-118. Bronson, big game, 40 points. Super Bowl media night was last night, and our boy, Dominic, he's got some audio from Hurts and Kelsey.
You know, and it's funny you say you want something juicy. Early on in my career, I really want to be known as the greatest to ever do it, man. I think that motivation has changed to just, create memories, create a lasting impression on the communities that I'm in, and change the game from where it was when I got in to where it is when I leave. And I think that's the biggest thing is, I've done all those things. I've made an impact in Kansas City. I've transitioned this game into, getting the tight end the ball a lot more. And on top of that, I've had a lot of fun doing it. And I think that's going to be something I can really hang my hat on.
And here's Hurts.
I think the main message is just to go out there and focus and go out there and fight to finish. There's been a lot of work put in to have these opportunities, and again, we just want to take advantage of it.
Hurts also getting a lot of play about him being a very good-looking quarterback. A couple reporters said that to him last night, that you're the best-looking quarterback in the NFL. That I don't even know how he can lift his neck, and he's a big boy. Yeah, wow. So, yeah, I mean, he doesn't get enough credit. He lost 2 years ago to Kansas City. He said that's what motivates him. A lot of money's coming in on Philly last day and a half, so you might see the line drop. It said it might go to a pick or one or a pick, excuse me. But we'll see what happens.
The under keeps dropping a little too, like talking about maybe even dropping a little bit low. I don't understand that because it's perfect conditions. I mean, you're inside. There's no snow. There's no wind. There's not going to be any rain. I don't know. I can't see it not going to 50. I just combined. But we'll see. That's why they play the games. And now we're going to start the hype train for a couple days. And before you know it, the anticipation will be there for that 40 kickoff. Greeks Trifecta is sponsored by Pilar Coffee Bar and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach and a Cove Shopping Plaza. Now we're to Francis for This Day in History.
On this day in history.
Alrighty, back in the day on February 4th, we're going to go way back 236 years ago in 1789. George Washington unanimously elected the first president of the United States of America.
Way to be, George!
And we have 199 years ago in 1826, The Last of the Mohicans was published. 87 years ago, 1938, Disney released Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Then we have 80 years ago, 1945, President Franklin Roosevelt, British Prime Minister Winston Churchill, and they said the sadistic Russian dictator Joseph Stalin met at a wartime conference. 48 years ago, 1977, American Bandstand celebrated its 25th anniversary with an all-star band made up of Chuck Berry. And let's see, other people I don't know of. Steels and Crofts,
Yes.
Chuck Mangione,
Chuck Mangione, big trumpet player.
and 3/4 of the Booker T and the MGs. 42 years ago, very sad, 1983, Karen Carpenter died at the very young age of 32.
That was so sad.
Yeah, she had anorexia for not aware.
Yeah,
38 years ago, 1987, Liberace died at 67.
He was young.
He was very young. Let's see. Then we're going to go. 32 years ago, 1993, the Boston Celtics retired Larry Bird's number 33. 29 years ago, in 1996, Milli Vanilli superstar Rob Pilatus, if I'm saying that right, was hospitalized after being hit over the head with a baseball bat in Hollywood. They said by a guy whose car he was trying to steal. He died of an overdose 2 years later. One of them is still alive, right?
Yeah.
One of the dudes from Milli
Talk
Vanilli.
about those guys having just bad luck. Win Grammys, and then obviously
bad
they were.
luck. It was a scam.
Yeah, I'm saying.
They weren't really singing.
Well, if the guy gets hit in the head, then he dies. It's just, just crazy.
But it says he was trying to steal the car. So I don't know if that's bad luck. I mean, you're doing it to yourself. That's what they're saying. He said he got hit in the head with a baseball bat by a guy whose car he was trying to steal.
Well, maybe
so
bad.
he was the one in the wrong.
Well, maybe bad luck because the guy came out to his car.
Saw him breaking into his car. 28 years ago, 1997, a civil jury in Santa Monica found O.J. Simpson liable for the deaths of his ex-wife,
Dun, dun, dun.
Nicole Brown Simpson,
Never paid.
and her friend Ronald Goldman. Even though the law said he was absolutely 100% innocent, they said it was $8.5 million, and compensatory damages were awarded to Goldman's parents. They said 6 days later, the jury added $25 million in punitive damages to go to Nicole Brown Simpson's estate and to Fred Goldman. As Demon mentioned, they probably didn't see even half of that.
They saw very little.
Yeah. Let's see, 22 years ago in 2003, Courtney Love was arrested for disrupting a transatlantic flight by cussing out a flight attendant. She actually was released without even being charged. And 21 years ago, happy birthday, Facebook. 2004, a website called Facebook was launched by, you may have heard of this, Harvard sophomore, Mark Zuckerberg. 18 years ago, G-Man, you were here. 2007, the Colts beat the Chicago Bears, Super Bowl 41. Score 29-17. Peyton Manning was the VIP, and Prince rocked the halftime show by performing a medley of his hits in the middle of a rainstorm, including Let's Go Crazy and Purple Rain. And there you go for what happened this day in history, February 4th.
Thank you, Francis. Great job as always. Prince, one of probably the best halftime shows ever over the years. Again, Super Bowl 59 will be this week, but yeah, he's got to be up there in the top 3 or 5 for most people, I would think. Seeing it in person was unbelievable. And Hester ran back to kickoff in that game. I think that's only happened one time, if I can remember correctly, in a Super Bowl that the opening kickoff was run back the other way. And he was a local guy from Riviera Beach, University of Miami, the U, and made the Hall of Fame. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. watching that and seeing him. 877-927-6969. I asked you guys yesterday if you want to jump in. Super Bowl, where are you watching it? What has to be there? What's something that you definitely want? What kind of food or drink makes a good Super Bowl party? How about if you went over to somebody's house and they had a small TV, like 40 inches, 46, would you say something like, what?
What are we doing here?
If it was early in the day, would you chip in with other guests to get a bigger TV?
I mean, you could go to Walmart and spend like, what, $250 and get something bigger than that.
Yeah, you can even don't they still have it where you can rent TVs too?
Yeah. Well, the day of the game, people buy TVs.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll go to Costco, like all the big stores, and they have great sales.
I'm saying this is the best time to purchase TVs, end of January, early Feb.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But you'll see somebody. But would you say something if you went to somebody's house and the TV was small? You'd be like, ugh.
Well, I'll be right back.
And then don't come back? Or you're going to come back with a TV?
Car. Yeah, go get a TV for them. Yeah, but let us know something that has to be there that you really want. You're like, hey, man, I went to the Super Bowl and I have it every year. Something, maybe it's a drink, but you can bring your own booze or alcohol, whatever you like. But something that you like, maybe it's wings.
What's your appropriate TV size?
I've never been that guy like 90, 80. Like Franny has a huge TV. It's beautiful. I would say like 60, 64.
Minimum?
Yeah. 65. I mean, that's...
Yeah. No, that's nice size.
Like some people have 80. What do you have in your kitchen? 80 or your living room? 70?
No, it's an 85.
Yeah, that's big.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like... Wow, like I watched it when she had a party a couple years ago for their station. I was like, oh my God, it's huge. And the picture was great because years ago when they would have these big screens, a lot of people would say the picture isn't as great, but now with all the technology and everything, it's perfect. Yeah, I would say 60, 48, 50 around there. I don't know.
Minimum 50, no matter what. Yep.
Yeah.
Or you leave. If it's more than 50, you leave. Is that what's going on? You turn around?
I don't know. You might say something like...
I think people are very self-aware. I think they do realize that if they're going to host a party, they better have something decent.
Yeah. Yeah, you would think.
And these days, most people do. When's the last time you saw a small TV?
No, not really. No, you really haven't. A buddy of mine had a Super Bowl party, but he wasn't a sports fan. And we went over. No, it was an AFC Championship game. We went over his house, and he didn't. His TV was small, and it was in a small area. Like it was in his living room, and it was just you were right on top. If you got some room and everything like that.
And that's the thing, right? You don't want everybody huddling around the TV so they can see it. It's got to be big enough if you have enough guests where everybody can watch it from different parts of the room.
You're right. Yeah, it was like 12 of us sitting around the campfire. That's it. And the food, like what is certain foods do you ask people if you're going to a party? Like if you went to a Super Bowl party, would you call or text before and say, "What are you having?
How big is your TV? What are you cooking? What's the menu?
Well, you can kind of get around that by asking, what should I bring?
Yeah. Okay. So that's always nice. You should always say that when you're going to a party or anything for the holidays or Super Bowl. I'm going to bring something.
And you should. But that is smart, though, because it'd be like, oh, well, we have this, this, and this. But most of the time, they'll tell you what they got going on.
Yeah. So then you can be like, all right, I'll bring this. And this is what I like a lot.
Bring whatever you want. We're having nothing. Stop by. And we
BYOB.
And we have no TV, by the way. We're going to listen to it on the radio.
Bring your own TV.
Yeah, bring your own TV. Yeah, let us know if you went to a Super Bowl party and the TV was small. Would you bolt? And you'd be like, oh, where are you watching the game? But let us know. And obviously, food, what would you bring? But I think, Dominic, you nailed it on the head. Say, hey, what can I bring? And of course they said, bring whatever you want because we're not having anything.
So you always talk about G-Man, how they need some extra security here and there. And it looks like they are because the NFL is getting some help. In fact, they're getting some federal help when it comes to beefing up security for the Super Bowl. We know there's a lot of crazy things that happen, and a lot of times people take advantage of a time where people are going to be all in one place, a lot of people at one time. And so, yes, they said that the NFL is touting its security ahead of Super Bowl 59. League officials said that the safest place this weekend will be under the security umbrella around Caesars Superdome. The plan includes help from the Department of Homeland Security, they said, which has dispatched nearly 500 FBI personnel in New Orleans to investigate and prevent threats even ahead of time. Homeland Security Chief, her name's Christy Noem, visited the stadium to go over the plans. They said intense security measures have been in place for about 2 years now, but however, concerns were heightened following some attacks. That there was a few, including 15 people outside the Superdome most recently before the college football playoffs, the Sugar Bowl. So they're beefing it up. So they're saying that if you do have concerns, just know that they are claiming that this will be one of the safest places you could be at.
I mean, again, if it's in your mind, it takes away from going to the game, obviously. And the security, 500's fine. They should have 1,000. There's billions of dollars.
But that's just that, helping on top of all the police that are going to be there that are actually based in New Orleans. Yeah, they're bringing in specifically, as I mentioned, that is their own people, FBI, that's going to be there.
That's great. Like I said, there should be no expense, in my opinion, cut on that game or all the games because the NFL has so much money and it's crazy. Every day people pull up to that office in New York with dump trucks full of cash for them. And $100 million to do things. And to me, I just look at it like that. I was at the Orange Bowl. That was the first game I was at for a while. I was at a Dolphin game earlier in the year. A couple fights broke out. I don't see the security. I just don't. If I ever owned a team, which I never will, that's the first thing I would do. Free parking to all fans who come. I'm not charging anybody for parking. No way. You're making enough. And security, unbelievable, would be there. You're not even going to worry for 2 seconds. I was at the Orange Bowl, and there was a skirmish, and they came eventually, but not right away. And I know the stadium's big, and there's 60,000 people, but there should be tons of people where, boom, something happens. You're right there. But, yeah, the extra security, I think that's good that they have it, and they also want people to feel comfortable. And enjoy yourself. You don't want to worry. It's like you don't have the same feeling you have sometimes you're driving in a bad neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Lock up the doors. If you're that worried and you're spending all that money, I don't think that's a good thing. You want it to be a great experience. Mm-hmm. You don't want to worry about hey, is there enough security here? And security is brutal at the stadium. When you go to a Super Bowl, they'll check you 3-4 times. And it could take you over an hour to get in. It's taken me over an hour and a half at Super Bowls I went to. And the lines are just, but, better be safe than sorry, which is always the good thing with all this stuff. 877-927-6969. It is the Penthouse on a Fat Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a good day. Remember, the groundhog did. Winter's going to last a little bit longer. Really not going to affect us. It's the rest of the country. Yeah, they're going to get it a little bit more. I think it was yesterday. It was 84, or Sunday was 84. So we're really not bad. But yeah, the rest of the country got some bad news with that. And you could bet on that, by the way. Would you bet on that if you've seen the shadow or not?
Isn't that just like flip a coin?
Yeah,
not really.
Yeah, flipping a coin. Just like heads or tails. Just like the Super Bowl. It is the Penthouse. We'll come back in a few minutes with some Florida stories. Peace.
Got something to say? We'll listen.
Hello.
Call now. 877-927-6969. Savored the taste of victory, but a new season is starting, and they're hungry for more.
Johnny scores! Gus Borsley beat the buzzer!
The Cats are back, and they're on the hunt for another championship.
Mark up for right on a shot, and he scores! The overtime winner!
Listen all season long on Real Radio 92.1.
Start the celebration, South Florida. The Panthers have done it. Stanley Cup champions! Stanley Cup champions!
Your FM home for the Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers. Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. If you or a loved one suffered from nursing home abuse, call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
Hey, a decent drive along your expressways 95 the Turnpike are currently accident-free. Got a crasher US 1 at Ocean Avenue in Lantana. Also looking at an accident Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard at North Australian Avenue. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/credit card.
It's It's the Greek, Monroe's of Palm Beach, the big game, live watch party, bucket special, wing specials, burger specials, appetizer specials, and you can rent a private room to enjoy the game. It's the big game with the beautiful ladies. Even if your team loses, you're a winner at Monroe's because you got beautiful ladies. The big game watch party, Monroe's, February 9th. Be there, baby. Peace.
Preparing to tent fumigate your home or business is stressful. With up to 29 interior and exterior preparation steps, the very success of your fumigation depends on being properly prepared. Contact ALR Fumigation Preparation and Recovery, your fumigation preparation experts. Family owned and operated, licensed and insured, specializing in comprehensive fumigation preparation throughout Palm Beach County. We prioritize safety and thoroughness to make sure your property is ready come fumigation day. ALRFumigationPrep.com, your home fumigation ready.
Febreze. As a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I only trust Febreze car vent clips, featuring 3 distinct intensity settings. Because it's that little touch that sets me apart. I can turn the intensity down for subtle freshness, or I can turn it up for when I want lots of scent. So whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with Febreze car, I know my car's going to smell amazing. Which keeps my driver rating right where it belongs. Picking up Oscar!
Something amazing is happening. Technology is working harder, faster, and more reliably. It's delivering results that work. But who makes technology work? CDW. We're a full-service technology solutions provider, advising our clients and designing customized solutions so they can reach their goals and do amazing things. CDW. Make amazing happen. Find out more at cdw.com.
These times of massive inflation have people just like you strapped.
As far as my debt, I was drowning in debt. My balances were never going down. I was making payments every month. It was just draining every resource I had.
The Debt Management Group can help. In the first free call, they will explain all the relief programs you may qualify for to get you out of debt fast.
They saved me thousands of dollars, especially in interest. I would have never paid off this debt without their help.
I felt like it was a burden lifted off my shoulders. It felt amazing, and I felt like I could actually see a future for me and my kids.
The sooner you call, the faster you can get the relief you deserve. It's free information on all the debt relief programs you qualify for, plus guaranteed confidentiality. Call 800-933-3470. That's 800-933-3470. Call now to find out about the best debt forgiveness, consolidation, modification, and settlement programs available. 800-933-3470. That's 800-933-3470.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
I've just been feeling so sluggish lately. You should try the Metamucil 2-Week Challenge. The Metamucil 2-Week Challenge? Yeah, Metamucil 4-in-1 Fiber helps trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Start your daily routine now, and in 2 weeks, you could be feeling great. Well, it's been 2 weeks. How you feeling? Lighter and feeling great.
If you want to feel lighter by promoting digestive health, sign up to take the 2-week challenge at Metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Real Radio weather.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are going to be partly cloudy to mostly sunny for the remainder of our Tuesday. Temperatures above average as well, highs near 80. Might see 1 or 2 isolated showers out there with a southeast wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour, but most of us remaining dry and a little humid out there for the rest of the day. We're back near 80 degrees again for the afternoon tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
This week on Red Pilled America, we tell the story behind the devastating Los Angeles wildfires from the people who lived it and reveal the source of the destruction and who's to blame. Listen to Red Pilled America on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you hear podcasts. That's Red Pilled America, a storytelling show.
What the Florida is sponsored by FAMU's MMERI. Educate, Learn, Talk.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some Red Zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword PAY at realradio921.com. That's PAY. Enter it now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a good day. And remember, you get a keyword 13 times a day for $1,000. We have not had a winner yet, so somebody step up and take this $1,000. If not, I'm going to have to take it and bet it on the Chiefs. Of course, Dominic's in the house.
Hi, G-Man.
Hello. Just say hi to the Queen.
Hi, Franny.
Okay. Francis is here.
Hey, what's up?
And it's time for some Florida stories.
Florida.
Florida. Did you say Florida?
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Okie dokie. Let's start here in your What the Florida, where we have a Florida woman locally, Port St. Lucie, who is a manager at a restaurant, and she did some things that managers should not do.
What you do?
Now, I will let you know. A 19-year-old Wingstop manager is facing felony charges after she doused 2 customers with hot grease and ranch dressing.
Oh, my God.
During a confrontation that happened last week. According to investigators, the victims, they said, got at it with her name was Carnell Irene at the Wingstop inside Port St. Lucie. They said their outpost of the Kitchen Wing restaurant that it happened. Irene told deputies that the customers, one of whom is a minor, were loud and disruptive and caused a disturbance in the restaurant. So during the dispute, they claim here, one of the patrons pushed a container of the straws off the counter. They said that the conflict escalated when Irene responded by throwing ranch dressing at the victims. She then went into the kitchen, and this is where it got aggressive. Ranch dressing is everything, but when you return with a bucket of hot grease and throw the liquid at the victims, that's when there's a problem. Store security footage reviewed by police showed an individual trying to hold her back, but she pushes forward and throws the liquid, that hot grease. She admitted to spraying ranch dressing on the customers and justified her actions by stating the customers were being verbally abusive and had reached over the counter to knock over the straws. She claimed the tossed oil did not strike the patrons. The hot oil recipients complained that the liquid burned upon impact and resulted in a few burns on their skin. Nothing super crazy, but they did get burned. They said when cops arrived at the Wingstop, they said that, yes, there was evidence everywhere. Greasy, slippery floors. Workers attempted to clean the oil that was over the floor, but to help out Irene, they're like, we got to cover your tracks. No, they still found it, and she was arrested. Yes. Then we have a dude in a Dalmatian onesie. So this is cute. He is rocking Florida man in a Dalmatian onesie escapes the FHP. I love this. In Pasco County with one hand cuffed. This is the beginning of it. After a traffic stop, before they caught up with him the following day. So almost got away. FHP, so they attempted to pull over a reckless driver, later identified as Dylan Duvereau. They said the vehicle took off high rate of speed, stopping once to drop off a passenger before speeding off again. He was like, I don't want you part of this mess. Let's let somebody go, and then took off. The vehicle eventually crashed into a tree They said, and then Duvero bailed out of the car. Troopers did tase him to the ground. They said that Duvero began fighting the troopers, pushing and struggling with them on the ground, attempting to flee. He did get away, they said, with one hand cuffed, and sprinted towards his residence. The trooper observed him running into the forest and waited a bit for backup. They said when backup arrived, a K-9 unit was deployed and the dog led law enforcement to the home where they met this dude's girlfriend. The trooper said she told them she did not want anyone in the home, including her boyfriend, because, well, there's drugs in the house and she doesn't want to go to jail. So she told the cops, I don't want you in here. I got drugs in here. I don't want to go to jail. You guys can't come in.
You can't come in right now. I got
an arrest warrant was filed. so they had to go file to get a warrant for us. So they did. They said arrest warrant was filed, and police returned back the next morning. So this guy had a whole day of getting away from the cops just because she was like, "You ain't coming into my house," and they did. And they said that they ended up detaining him and booking him for all kinds of things: reckless driving, fleeing, assault on a law enforcement officer, resisting violence, and possession of meth, among other charges. But yeah, the best thing is he is wearing a Dalmatian onesie, like the zippy up, and he's even got like the little ears on the hood.
Cute.
The hoodie.
So cute. Oh my God. Dom, maybe you're wearing that for the Super Bowl. What do you think? Ooh, onesie.
Is that good luck?
You never know.
Like the guy they think is in there, I'm surprised they needed a warrant to. I mean, the guy ran away with handcuffs on his wrist with one of them, and they were like, "All right, I guess we'll come back with the warrant." And they came back the next day. Crazy. And then finally here,
I got drugs in my house. You can't come in.
And a 7-Eleven customer used a banana to batter a store clerk. Turner, no, I'm not even going to try to attempt the first name, 22, got in a verbal altercation with a female worker. Her and the women exchanged what they said derogatory comments towards each other. At one point, Turner became irate, picked up a banana from the cashier counter, because you know they always have the bananas right there at 7-Eleven, and threw the banana at the victim's face.
Ooh.
They said the airborne fruit struck the employee on the cheekbone and left they said a minor abrasion. I mean, she chucked that thing hard, huh? If it left an abrasion.
Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, that must have been a real tight, hard banana.
They said the banana was not seized as evidence. Got to take that banana with you. It was used as a weapon. But Turner was arrested Thursday for battery and booked into the county jail. They said on a misdemeanor. Police records list Turner employer as Baby Dolls in Clearwater. You know, you've been there before. Baby Dolls Gentlemen's Club. And why are you guys pointing at? You guys have been, or are you pointing at Molly?
Yeah. That's what he's pointing at.
Jesus.
You're out one day, not 1 year.
I know. But normally I don't see the pointing. It's just the talking. Turner is being now held without bond for violating probation in connection with a grand theft conviction that she had too. And that is your What the Florida.
Great job, as always. Just to be clear on this, usually it's Dominic who points to Molly during the day because I'm a professional. I'm doing my job. And then I'll be like, oh, let me look at her today. And I love her outfit today. It's very nice. And the color's nice. And she looks very fresh and ready to work. 877-927-69.
Like Franny today. She looks fresh and ready to work.
Ready to work. That's funny.
Actually, Franny was very nice today. I said hi to her. She said hi to me in the hall. And I was like, wow, all right, great. I mean, outside by the couch.
What?
This morning when you came in, I said, hey, Franny, how are you? Remember? You were talking to Clint? You know, the kid was a scam with the internet. He's been here for years.
Yeah, that guy.
What's his name?
It's Clint.
Yeah. He's always in here every once in a while. Love Clint. Great guy, by the way. He really is. And his son's so cute. 877-927-6969. What is a perfect Super Bowl party? What do you need? What do you need? Does it matter? It does for me. But does it matter to you if other people are there watching the game rooting against you? Franny thinks it's cool. It's not a big deal. Dom doesn't mind. I mind. But would it bother you? And would you go to a game or maybe you went to a house and all of a sudden at halftime you're like, I'm not getting good juju here. Would you leave? We did one years ago. I forget what Super Bowl was. We were like, we're out of here. This place sucks. We're getting our ass kicked. Went someplace else.
Bad luck.
Yeah, it's bad luck. You're like, ooh. And how much does luck get involved with your Super Bowl and your picks? Do you believe certain things? Is there any friends that you have or people that if you know they're on the same side, you're like, oh, I lost before the game comes? You ever think that?
Not really. I had a friend's house that was pretty lucky though. Like we watched Ray Allen hit that legendary 3.
Oh wow!
Comeback. Yeah, and then we watched the next year there, and they won again. It was just like, okay, this is the spot right now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, something like that where you went to a certain spot. A lot of people have certain clothes. You hear people like, oh, I all different things.
Jersey,
the hat backwards.
Superstition, many.
Yeah, the chair, that's their lucky chair. That was in that movie Playbook, I think, with De Niro. He had the cheer.
Silver linings, played
Yeah,
well.
and then certain things like maybe they don't wear shoes, certain socks.
Yeah, super superstitious.
Yeah.
Certain superstitions when it comes to
Betting.
their team and betting.
And their team, too. It's more important your team, not the money. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. Let us know if you have any superstitions. Also, you can text us at Real Radio 47142 if you want. You could always text us, and the text line is open, and you guys can get involved that way. You also get 13 chances a day to win $1,000. Don't forget about that. Grammys were Sunday night. The ratings are in. They did very good. Almost 17 million people watched, up 30%. The host got a little jammed up by certain people. Certain people thought a couple of his jokes were not great. I didn't think he did a bad job. I didn't think he did.
I've seen a lot of stories about Kanye and his girl.
Oh, yeah.
Because she wasn't wearing anything?
Yeah. She barely had zip on.
She did. She might as well have been naked.
People wanted LAPD to get involved. I was like, wow.
Yeah. She had like, what was it on? A jumpsuit or something like that?
No, it was a dress. I can't even call it a dress.
Yeah, it was a see-through dress.
It was a dress.
Oh, I thought it was a jumper.
No, because if you saw when she takes off her fur coat, she pulls down the back a little bit, which, like, what's the point of pulling it down because you're naked, basically? She, like, takes it, just kind of pulls it down. But, yeah, it was a dress. It was a very, it was a no point. It was no point. It was a no point dress, pointless dress.
Yeah, she definitely got some eyes, people checking her out. There's no doubt about it.
Well, she was naked.
Yeah, she's always been like that since she's been with him. I mean, she's crazy. People think like she might even be like under a spell. She just goes out there and does anything.
Do you think that's Kanye's influence? Because I don't think she was dressing naked before.
Oh, yeah.
But it's so interesting, though, because he gave his ex-wife so much crap about her showing her body.
Yeah.
And then here's his new lady, and that's all she does.
And she looks just like her.
Yeah,
she does.
And she wears way less than him too.
Well, I think he does it maybe in a way. Obviously, he does it for attention. Obviously, maybe he does it. Maybe he thinks it pisses off Kim. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, she definitely was on the red carpet turning some heads. She came out with the coat on, and then all of a sudden she took the coat off, and nobody anticipated that. You know, they thought she had like a dress on or something like that. And then when she took that off, they were like, "Oh God."
I know their kid likes to stay with Kanye now more than with Kim.
Yeah, that's not going to be good. I'm sure. I'm sure she's not happy about that.
Well, one of them, because they have a few together, right?
Yeah, I think they have 4.
The oldest.
Yeah, I think they have 4 kids. But the Grammys got great ratings. 17 million almost. 16.9 is a lot. But the host, they get a couple of his jokes people thought were a little bit out of line. And it was nice.
Who was it? I'm sorry, I didn't even pay much attention.
I don't know.
You don't know? No. Who was the host?
Noah.
Oh, okay. Trevor Noah.
Trevor Noah. Yeah, I thought he did a good job, and I thought they did a nice thing with the L.A. fires. You know, that was the theme, obviously, of the show. They had God bless you.
Thank you.
They had the fire department there to help present some awards. They acknowledged it. Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga did California Dreamin', which was great, and they did a lot of good stuff. I thought it was good, and it was entertaining. And the show was long. I mean, it was like 3.5 hours. But 17 million, that's a lot of people to check out the Grammys. It really is. They always do okay, but it was probably one of their best ones in years. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. What does the Super Bowl party have to have for you to be there? And do you ask anything before you go? Say you're going to your girlfriend or wife's friend's house. Do you say, like, how big's their TV?
Is there food?
Is there food? You know there's going to be food. It just might not be.
There's got to be. There's got to be.
Yeah, there might not be what you want. You know what I mean? That's all.
It matters. Is there just snacks? You might want to actually, like a meal. Maybe you're hungry.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a bunch of Super Bowl parties. We always had tons of food and alcohol. I knew what my friends wanted. And, again, we weren't cooking, so it wasn't really no hard. I picked up the phone. We had it catered. So what the hell is that? It's not doing anything.
Joseph's. Very nice.
Yeah, Joseph's or New York Prime did our parties.
New York Prime. Oh, my.
yeah, we had a couple with that.
Sign me up for that.
Oh, yeah. Sunday. Come on. Yeah, but again, do you say something like that? Or do you get there and you're like, what's going on? And again, I always wanted home court, too. Like, when I had my house, I was always home. Rare I went out. Because, again, you can't smoke cigars other places. If you want to watch a cigar, and my friends did, so you can't do that. It's inappropriate, A. You don't even want to ask. You know what I mean? So you don't do that. If that's a big thing to you. Some people don't care. But you want to celebrate the cigar. You know what I mean? Have a little celebration and win. That's always a big thing with the Super Bowl and the cigar that they choose.
And you don't want to go hide in some corner, smoke it outside by yourself, too. You want to be able to be with your boys.
I would never ask if I went to a house. Like, I would never say, can I smoke a cigar?
Even if you were outside, huh? And they had a big enough outdoor area?
I wouldn't.
Yard, patio, no?
I don't know. I don't think I would even bring it with me if it wasn't my home. If I went to one of my friends' houses, that's different. Because then I would know and they'd be like, hey, you can bring a cigar. But if it was somebody I was dating, I wouldn't say, can I bring a cigar? Because it offends people. They don't want that. You know what I mean? And you're not going to smoke in the house, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And then if the TV's not outside, then you sit outside and you smoke a cigar and you're like looking through the mirror. You're like, what the hell happened?
Gotta have an outside TV too. That's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. And a pool.
All right, now you're pushing it.
I want a pool, ring girls, and to announce every quarter, like what's going on, to tell you what's going on with your
The Jake
pool.
Paul ring girl, that one.
Oh, yeah, she was very, very nice, the ring girl. And the pools, like what the scores are, how you did on your boxes, stuff like that. The essentials.
How close your bed is on another TV.
Yeah. You have another thing for your
live
school.
stats.
Yeah, live stats all the time. You get stats now. It's so crazy. I mean, you get them a second, Every second, you're pulling it up, especially with the prop bets. And the millions and millions and millions of money that's going to be bet on those prop bets. It's just crazy. People want to know.
I want to know which bet is it going to lose by like 1 yard, Because there's always like 1 or 2 every game.
And they're right on there.
Mm-hmm.
Those prop bets are just like the line. A couple of weeks ago, there was running back 30.5. He had 30. Yeah. I did say last week, if you like prop bets, I tried to give some advice to bet them now with the guys that are known, and all their numbers have gone up tremendously. Mahomes' passing yards went up like 6 yards. Hurts' passing yards went up like 11 yards. Kelsey's has gone up. I'm talking about the Barkley's rushing yards has gone up. So if you wait until Sunday, you're going to even pay a higher one. So bet it now if you want to bet a prop bet. And a lot of people like prop bets, like I said, because you always have a chance. You know what I mean? Like, all right, I got a chance, even if the game's losing, I have something to watch and see if he does it. You think Barkley goes over his yardage?
What's the exact number?
I think it's 118 now. 119.
Yeah. I don't want him to, but I think he will.
Yeah, because you have the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
If he has 120 yards, you never know. I mean, it's not a definite thing that they'll lose if he does that. But yeah, it's definitely a little bit higher than it was, and it's going to continue to go up.
I think over 150, I think they'll lose.
Oh yeah, 150 is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then he's got a big day.
Yeah, he's running big plays. Too.
Yeah. Then it'd be definitely. I think next year the Super Bowl's in L.A. or Arizona, then L.A. We haven't gotten one in a while, and there's no time on the horizons.
And I just got an announcement from the boss man. We have Panthers tickets versus the Senators this Saturday, a 4-pack.
Nice. All right, nice.
With a parking pass.
All right, thanks, boss man.
Sweet. So 11:45, we'll do that?
Sure. Great job. Thank you, boss man. We appreciate it. I went to talk to him before. He said, Greg, I don't have time for you. I'm too busy. I said, okay.
He's got time for Dom, though.
Of course. Not offended, not bothered.
Got time for Dom.
Not offended, not bothered. He put up the hand. I didn't even get it in his arm.
You got a hand?
Yeah, he put up the hand.
Talk to the hand.
Yeah, he goes, I'm too busy. Greek, stay out here. I said, okay.
Talk to the hand.
Not offended in any shape or form if he does that. There was a survey done by a couple articles and about people working, things that you shouldn't be doing. And one of the things they said that you need to do is have a good relationship with your boss, even if you don't like him. But they said in the long run
that's going to be tough to have a good relationship if you don't like him. So would you just fake it till you make it? What do you mean?
There's a woman in HR, the article I read last night about it, and she just said you need a good relationship with your boss, even if you don't like him. She said it's also good not to alienate yourself from other people in the company. Because if your name comes up, somebody could have your back and say, you know what, I know, you think Dominic doesn't do anything and he's not on the camera and he hangs all day and he's blown out. But
you're not on the camera either, so I don't know what you're talking about.
We are having technical difficulties this week. We will get the camera back on.
I think yours works fine.
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
No, it's not on. I
know mine doesn't.
So we just thought yesterday because you were out that it didn't work.
No, we had to get a new account is what we had to do. And so we did, but mine, so it's weird because it was working just fine with the old account, but now that we have a new account and I have to log in with a new ID, it's saying that my, basically what I have right now, my tablet, my little iPad, the model is too old to access to upload the new version of Zoom. So now I have to get a whole new tablet here, and you may have to. I don't know, G. I think he said yours was working fine.
It's gonna come out of G's pocket.
I hope so, because I'm not spending money to get a new tablet.
We will make it happen.
If the Chiefs win, we'll make it happen.
If the Chiefs win, we're having strawberries and food on Monday. The Super Bowl ads are going to be out. A lot of big stars are in there. I saw a list last night and the other day. Martha Stewart's going to be in one. Orlando Bloom, Drew Barrymore, Post Malone, Billy Crystal, and Meg Ryan.
Yeah, they already teased that. Or that one's already been out.
Yeah. But Shania Twain.
Who?
Shania Twain.
Shania.
She's hot.
Shania Twain.
Yeah, she's not bad.
Shania.
Shania.
Yes.
Now I know I shouldn't text him back. Yeah, would you want to do a Super Bowl ad? That'd be cool.
Yeah, why not?
Cool.
Right?
Yeah, who wouldn't want to do a Super Bowl ad? On the Grammys last night or Sunday night, Ben Affleck had the orange jumpsuit back. I was like,
his
God.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, God.
In that commercial?
Yeah, his brother's in it now, too. They had an ad going on, and I don't know if it might be playing during the Super Bowl.
I saw the Hard Rock has a new ad for with Post Malone, and it's Shane Gillis in it.
Okay.
Yeah, Shane Gillis. Mhm.
Yeah, it's really funny, just the two of them going back and forth, and they're also drinking Bud Light, but also betting and stuff like that.
Yeah, when he first started doing the ads for Hard Rock, I was surprised.
Post Malone?
Yeah, I was really surprised. I don't know anything. I know he's a big Dallas Cowboy fan. Huge. He loves the Cowboys beyond belief. I think they even have a bar by the stadium with his name on it. He has something to do with it, but I knew that. But I didn't know about him betting. Do you really think he bets?
I could see it, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, he's throwing out, to him, that money is just play money. So, you know,
of course.
It's all fun and games.
Yeah, but, so he'll be doing an ad for the Super Bowl, too.
So they have like the ones to look forward to, and some don't even have celebrities. Some have ones that, like this one I'm excited about because I love sloths. Coors Light decided to forego celebrities in favor of sloths instead. So that's one you can look at. They said it's a kind of odd. And this one, some people have seen already. I don't want to seek it out because they're like, man, I wish I would have waited until the game because it's more of a surprise.
Yeah.
They said because everything from the concept to the execution of this Coors Light sloth spot, these people give it an A+.
Oh, wow.
Yep, they said it's great. Let's see. They said the Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Wow, I don't remember last time Haagen-Dazs did a commercial for the Super Bowl. But they said that this one's got the Fast and Furious, some of the people from the cast, Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, Ludacris, right? They're on that one. You have Robert Kraft. They said produced a powerful ad.
Massage parlor?
That was.
Oh, no.
It was one of his foundations.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to say that.
I know.
Everybody's
But see, this is because, yes, this one is an ad. They said produce a powerful ad through his foundation to combat anti-Semitism. And that starts Snoop Dogg and Tom Brady.
Oh, that's cool. In the ad?
In the ad,
that's
yes,
cool.
starring them. Yep. Kris Jenner scolds Chris Hemsworth and Chris Pratt in a meta commercial about the AI glasses. So yeah, and they always do. They take big names because they want you to watch it.
Of course. And they tease it and they see it and they want you to make sure you check it out. I'm sure the Meg Ryan one's going to be cool with Billy Crystal when they reenact that scene from Harry Met Sally, which is
That's for Hellman's Mayonnaise. If you have not watched it yet, it is already out there.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. The Dunkin', though, I did see a couple of people with those orange sweatsuits last year. Oh, my God. But I got to tell you, J-Lo in the ad she did with him last year, I thought she was phenomenal. When she rolled down the window and he was there, and she's like, "This is what you do during the day." I thought it was so funny.
Typical.
Oh yeah, it was just like, and he's like, "I'm working." I thought that was hilarious. Like when they do those, obviously it's a commercial. Like with Ben Affleck, or President Trump was at a McDonald's or one time. But I gotta say, if they ever did that, they just had a celebrity show up. But you know what I mean? Not like a commercial. I think people would lose their mind. Like Snoop Dogg, if you saw him at a window, say you went to, I don't know, wherever you go, Dunkin' Donuts, Burger King, whatever it is, Starbucks, somebody like J-Lo. I think people would just be like, oh my God. Because you're just a reaction. Because when they do them, obviously they close down the location, they're filming them, everything like that. But I thought the J-Lo and I thought she was great when she yelled at him. And he was real serious. He had to have him. It's like, this is where I work. I like that one. It is the Penthouse, and it is a Tuesday. We do have Panther tickets coming from the big boss at 11:45. Tom got to word yesterday. Tom was the executive director like that title, and he gave you guys 2 chances to win Leonard Skinner tickets.
Nice.
We had some great ones yesterday. We had a guy who won and said, "Nah, I don't want to go."
He just wanted to win the contest.
Yeah.
He's like, bragging rights. That's all I want.
He's like, "Nah, I don't want to go. Thanks anyway. I already seen him."
Did he give the tickets to somebody else?
Yeah, we had to do it again.
Oh, okay.
After we did the contest, but he's like, "Yeah, you know what? I'm
now
good."
that I think about it.
Yeah, I'm good. I already saw him, and he goes, "It's not the original band, so no hard feelings." We were like, "All right, cool. Thanks for listening to Real Radio." We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
When C-Lane said aneurysm, I've seen a couple of videos
of people having aneurysms.
Yeah. There was one where I'll try to see if I can find this. He was just like walking into the lobby of a building.
Click favorites.
Mm-hmm.
The news junkie, weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
Hey, a decent drive along your expressways 95 the Turnpike are currently accident-free. Got a crasher US 1 at Ocean Avenue in Lantana. Also looking at an accident Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard at North Australian Avenue. That's traffic. I'm Ricky Rousseau.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Need new blinds? At Blindster.com, we offer guaranteed low prices, guaranteed satisfaction, free samples, and free shipping. At Blindster, we take the fear out of ordering custom blinds, shades, and shutters so you can do it yourself and save big. Blindster.com.
Love is in the air, and GimmeTheVin.com would love to buy your car. Hey, it's Franny. When's the last time you checked its value? They'll buy cars, trucks, SUVs, and exotics, whether it's average, rough, or clean. GimmeTheVin.com buys them all. From $2,000 to $200,000, they've got you covered. Plus, if they can't beat your CarMax offer, they'll pay you $100 just for trying. Sell it fast, easy, and pressure-free at GimmeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GimmeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
There she is, founder and CEO. High five.
Dave can't stop celebrating with every business owner in town.
All right, Baker Man, high five.
He's sharing the excitement of big savings with the Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee.
Woo! Up top, bike shop. Yeah.
It's 5 years of gig speed internet.
Quick, high five.
5 years of advanced security.
5 years.
And 5 years of a great rate that won't change.
Yeah, law partners. Chamberlain, Messethorpe, Dubois.
All from the company with 99.9% network reliability. Switch today and get the 5-year price lock guarantee.
5 years.
It's back, but only for a limited time.
Woo!
Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities. Comcast Business.
Can't forget you, voiceover guy.
Ah, thanks, Dave.
High five.
Ends 3/9/25. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge for new customers on qualifying internet bundle, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
I've just been feeling so sluggish lately.
You should try the Metamucil 2-week challenge.
The Metamucil 2-week challenge?
Yeah, Metamucil 4-in-1 fiber helps trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Start your daily routine now, and in 2 weeks, you could be feeling great. Well, it's been 2 weeks. How you feeling?
Lighter and feeling great.
If you want to feel lighter by promoting digestive health, sign up to take the 2-week challenge at Metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Men, this is Jeff for the Atlantic Men's Clinic, and you've heard me talk a lot about how treating low testosterone can improve your sleep, your workouts, your energy levels, and more. But today I want to talk to you about your sex drive, because low testosterone can have a significant impact on your desire for intimacy. It can even be a factor in erectile dysfunction, and if you're in a relationship or wanting to be in a relationship, a low sex drive could really be a problem. The good news is that if you're like most guys, treating your low testosterone could really change the way you feel about sex, giving you back the flame and desire that is so important when you love someone. So if you're feeling sluggish and tired, if you're not sleeping well, if your workouts aren't that great, and most of all, if your sex drive is more like a putt, make an appointment at the Atlantic Men's Clinic and have your testosterone levels checked. Your initial visit includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 877-455-7300. That's 877-455-7300. Or go to AtlanticMen'sClinic.com. We have 6 offices across South Florida to serve you.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go: shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms: irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit NoTimeToWait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
I've just been feeling so sluggish lately. You should try the Metamucil 2-Week Challenge. The Metamucil 2-Week Challenge? Yeah, Metamucil 4-in-1 Fiber helps trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Start your daily routine now, and in 2 weeks, you could be feeling great. Well, it's been 2 weeks. How you feeling? Lighter and feeling great.
If you want to feel lighter by promoting digestive health, sign up to take the 2-Week Challenge at Metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have health news, a CDC update.
Pneumococcal vaccination is now recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose, and millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Tap into your well-being with Audible audiobooks, podcasts, and originals. Expand your life with expert insight and motivation for better health, habits, relationships, finance, and more. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com.
For more information about contests on this station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
Sarah Spain for iHeart Women's Sports.
Presented by Capital One.
Oklahoma softball head coach Patty Gasso has been named head coach of Team USA softball for the 2025-2028 quadrennial that includes the upcoming 2028 Olympics. Gasso has been head coach of the University of Oklahoma team for 30 seasons, winning 8 national titles. She'll continue in that role while also leading the national team. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcasts.
As a founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports Network, Capital One wants to help you hear more about today's top female athletes and keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts. Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One, N.A. member FDIC.
Get ready for Super Bowl 59 with iHeart, the official partner of the NFL Podcast Network.
This is Cam Jordan from the NFL Podcast Network show, Off the Edge with Cam Jordan.
Join Cam and other podcasts like NFL Daily, NFL Players, Second Acts, and more.
We'll all be recording live from New Orleans this week. Make sure to open the iHeart app and search NFL to hear all the action and the biggest guests.
Getting you ready for the Super Bowl with the NFL Podcast Network.
Football, baby!
Just open the free iHeart app and search NFL to start listening now.
Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Precision Garage Door of South Florida. Precision Door, a name you can trust.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
But Shania Twain.
Who?
Shania Twain.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yeah. She had some bad luck in her marriage. I think her husband was having an affair with her best friend. I mean, that sucks.
I think her and the best friend's husband ended up getting together, didn't they?
Oh, did they? All right, good.
I think they. Oh, good.
Okay, I don't feel so bad.
I think they did.
Maybe you're right. I know that. I remember seeing an interview with her, and she was telling a story. That sucks. But then if she worked out with the other guy, I think you're right. They hooked up too. You hear that like once in a blue moon.
Well, because I think they confided with each other, and they got together, and they were like, those bitches cheating on us. And that's what happens. You get together, and you talk about it, and you definitely have something in common. Your spouses were cheating on you with each other, so there you go.
Oh, man, I don't know if that works. Well, you know what? If they're happy, crazier things have happened.
I don't know if they're still together. I just remember that story.
Dominic's in the house?
I am.
Well, what's wrong, Dom?
Okay,
it's Tuesday. What the hell's wrong? What,
I need the Chiefs to win, man.
Will you relax? I mean, it's not like you got 10 grand on the game. Is it really going to change your life? Yeah, you want to win. If you put a bet in, of course you want to win. People asked me last night, do you want the Chiefs to win? No, I want them to lose because I bet. Of course you want them to win. But look at it this way. If they lose, you're not going to be the only one who loses. Okay? There's only two choices. That's
you
it.
win or you lose.
That's it. I mean, it's the Chiefs and the Eagles, and the game's basically 1. You can buy it down to 1 on the money line, so you're in good shape. Relax. Francis is here.
Hey.
And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
Today's show is called Friends with Benjamins. Remember that. You have certain friends that you're friends with because of the Benjamins in your pocket, which is nice. At least you know they're using you and you're using them, which is fine. Miami Heat and Jimmy Butler seem to be having some big problems, and it's over. The trade deadline is Thursday at 2 o'clock. Will the Heat get rid of Jimmy Butler? They're even lowering their price. Jimmy wants to go to Phoenix. So many different stories. Is Kevin Durant going to get traded back to the Warriors? Who the hell knows? That would be unbelievable. That'd be like J-Lo and Ben getting back. When Kevin Durant left the Warriors, he like hated them, and they all fought. They won 2 titles together. He won 2 MVPs, and he was like, I'll never come back. Could you imagine if he goes back there? And then he played for 3 teams, and he never won.
Mm-hmm.
And he went to the Nets. That was a disaster. They didn't do anything. He's with Phoenix right there. That's a disaster. They're not winning. Everywhere he went, he didn't win. And then he gets to go full circle back, which is crazy. Little message in there for everybody in life. Sometimes you think something sucks, and then you get away from it, and you're like, it didn't suck too bad.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, the grass isn't always greener, as they say.
You're right, 100%. The Super Bowl is Sunday. In case you live in their cave and you just woke up, you're like, what the hell is the Super Bowl?
Under a cave.
That's pretty low. Or in a tunnel with no lights on.
Under a rock in a cave, whatever.
Whatever. We hate to bother him, but Dominic's got some audio from last night.
You know, and it's funny you say you want something juicy. Early on in my career, I really want to be known as the greatest to ever do it, man. I think that motivation has changed to just, create memories, create a lasting impression on the communities that I'm in, and change the game from where it was when I got in to where it is when I leave. And I think that's the biggest thing is, I've done all those things. I've made an impact in Kansas City. I've transitioned this game into, getting the tight end the ball a lot more. And on top of that, I've had a lot of fun doing it. And I think that's going to be something I can really hang my hat on.
That was Kelsey, and then also Dominic has Hertz, who is speaking.
I think the main message is just to go out there and focus and go out there and fight to finish. It's been a lot of work put in to have these opportunities, and, again, we just want to take advantage of it.
There it is. A lot of trade news, too, in the NFL. Looks like a couple of guys might be on the move, so we'll see what happens. Barkley, again, got engaged on Sunday. His birthday is Sunday. Mm-hmm. Last Sunday got engaged, and he's in the Super Bowl. I mean, can things get any better? I mean, if he loses, it sucks. I sort of want to see the Eagles win because of that. He got engaged. It's his birthday. And I think that'd be like a nice story. Right! Who cares? Philly sucks. That is your Greek Trifecta, sponsored by Pollard Coffee Bar and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach in the Cove Shopping Plaza. 877-927-6969. Would you leave a Super Bowl party if they didn't have good food or the TV was too small? Dominic said yes on both things. He would bolt out. How about if they said to you couldn't smoke Babanya?
Ooh, that's a deciding factor there, too.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Now, have you ever smoked at somebody's house, in their house, or would you go outside?
No. You
go
outside.
All right, good. At least
or if I'm at someone's place, I'll bring a vaporizer, too. One of those pens.
Oh, okay. So you bring your stuff with you?
Yeah.
Now, do you ask somebody who's at the house, can I smoke, or you just go outside and smoke?
Oh, I usually know where I'm going, if it's okay or not already.
So you scope it out.
Yep.
Okay, so you figure like, is it okay that I can smoke a joint here? You know, he's like, no, he's gonna come in. Do you bring your bong with you or no?
No, that's not something you usually travel around with.
All right, then I'm new to this. Trying to find things out, Dominic.
Vapor joint. 47142 started off with Real Radio. It says some more useless knowledge specifically for yesterday when the guy that gave up the concert tickets corrected Greek because he kept on calling them Leonard. What does it say? Well, the way he spelled it. What were you calling him?
Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner?
Yeah, it's not that.
Yeah, the band, it says a band formed when they were in school and one of their teachers kept telling them how bad they were and that they would never be famous. So just to prove him wrong, they named their band to mock him. This teacher's name was Leonard Skinner.
Wow.
Leonard, Leo.
Wow.
Skinner, yep, Skinner. So they became Leonard Skinner. The teacher later became one of their biggest fans.
Wow, that's nice. I'm sure he's pissed every day, too. He's like, I told him they going to suck, and then they became huge and famous.
And used my name.
Yeah, and used the name. I wonder if he got any money for that. Probably not. Ooh,
and then, no, why would you get money for that?
Oh, you're using your name? I don't know.
And then somebody said, let's see, whatever, this, I'm guessing this is for you, G-Man. It says, whatever happened to the story of your friend that was dating a pro and you guys didn't know how to tell him? And that's from Anthony. Because we were talking about things.
Yeah.
That
was a while ago.
There was a poll that was done and it was asking people certain things that if they would be cool with telling their friends. And it was some stuff serious as, you know, I saw them, your partner cheated on them, to they have body odor, or you don't like the way they dress, stuff like that. So I'm guessing this is where that came from.
Yeah, that was a long, long time ago. We never said anything. Didn't think it was appropriate to say anything, to be honest. 877-927-6969. You're going to get a chance to win tickets to the Panthers on Sunday as they play the Senators. And it's a 4-pack with parking, Dominic?
Yep, with parking.
All right, so you get parking and 4 tickets. How awesome is that? What time is that game? Do we know?
Google machine.
I would guess during the day. I don't think it'd be at night.
Yeah, you don't want to compete with the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I would think during the day. I could be mistaken. That's why I'm asking.
I would think so too, but I don't
I would think 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock.
Game, yeah.
Dominic checking. He's looking right here. It is the big answer.
Hold on.
A big reveal.
Gotta double check the game.
All right, he's gonna double check because we don't have
Saturday. That's why.
So it is a Saturday.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it says Saturday here. That's why I was double checking.
So it's the Senators.
Okay.
Yeah, 7 o'clock. It's the evening game. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
you're no competing with the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Originally, we thought it was Sunday. All right. So it's Saturday. Senators, if you want to win, give us a call right now. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. Dominic will get you on, and you'll be on your way to go see the Panthers. It'll be a great way to kick off the weekend.
How will they be on their way? How are they winning these tickets? Let me just put it out there. It doesn't have a way of doing it.
We do it all the time. I don't need a way. We'll do a Super Bowl trivia.
All right. I've just been waiting for this game you've been talking about doing for a while now. The roulette wheel and all that?
Oh, I have to get okay from the boss. Oh, yeah. Once he gives me okay, then I can do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had to, because we just throw out games all the time, so I didn't know we had to okay them. So we've been breaking the rules.
Of course. We break the rules.
I was like, I have to get okay for this game. I was like, but we just willy-nilly make crap up all the time. And we never ask.
All right. If we don't think we should ask, then we'll do it tomorrow.
I don't just say it. Whatever.
You have more pull in the company than me. Who do you have, Dominic?
My best friend, Chris.
Chris, what's up?
What it do, Penthouse?
What's up, Chris? Are you a Panther fan?
Yeah, and it's my birthday weekend, so absolutely.
Oh, my God. You make me feel so guilty. Ooh.
Why?
Yeah. Well, I want him to win.
Oh, if he doesn't win, you're going to feel bad.
Because this is his birthday weekend.
Got it.
All right. Do you know anything about sports? If I ask you a sports question, or you want a question about love or Dunkin' Donuts? What do you want?
Greek, whatever you ask, I'm down for. It's a game. It's like betting, man. If you win, you win. If you lose, I'm still going to listen.
Oh, no, I know you're still going to listen, but I want you to have a fair shot. I don't want to ask you something if you have no knowledge about. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I got knowledge in sports.
All right. Well, we'll try to make it, Okay, Jimmy Butler's on the Heat. What's his number?
Ooh.
Come on. Take a guess. What is it?
13?
No. It was 22.
No, I figured. God, Dom, you suck.
Yeah, well, it's definitely Dom's fault.
Not my fault.
Yeah, it's definitely fault. But you tried. What do we got next?
Next up, we have Nathan.
Oh, Nathan, what's up, buddy?
How's it going, y'all?
Good, Nathan. We always ask you the same question, and you always have the same answer. How are the hot dogs?
They tasting good, but I ain't seen nothing yet, buddy. I'm still waiting on it.
All right. Are you a fan of the Panthers?
Oh, yes, sir, definitely.
All right, we're going to ask you a question. What MVP of past Super Bowls is announcing the game this Sunday?
MVP of past announcing the game this Sunday. Ooh.
Take a guess.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, announcement. Hold on.
Can't Google it. Come on, guess quick. Throw something out there.
I don't know.
All right. Well, thanks for trying. Appreciate it. All good.
Next up, we have Joe.
Joe, what's up, Joe?
Hey, what's going on?
You a real radio listener? You've been listening a long time?
I listen a lot. I keep waiting for the call back for $1,000, but you guys never call me.
Yeah, I wish you would win.
Worded every time.
Oh, man, I wish you would, because our boss asks us every friggin' day. He never asks me how I feel, how I'm doing, how's my mom. He says, did you get a winner today, Greek? I mean, in the millions I bring into this company, you think they do it? My God. Joe, I hope you win.
What's the area code that you guys call from?
So we've thrown out before a 513 area code is what we have been told in the past. I don't know if that's still accurate or not, but that's what we have been told.
I get a lot of spam. I get a lot of spam calls, and I don't really want to answer them.
I know it's unfortunate, but that's the thing. So just pick up the phone, and if you don't hear right away that it's iHeartRadio, then you just hang up on whoever it is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, for $1,000, it's worth it.
Right, that's true.
I mean, you take a shot. Like Franny said, if it's not it, you just hang up, and you just try. That's all. We want you to win. Believe me, it's the only time my boss talks to me because he really doesn't like me, but it's okay. I'm in therapy for that. All right, you ready for a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl a couple years ago, and they beat the Patriots, and they had a famous play. What was it called?
A famous play.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I know they did one where they threw a pass to the quarterback.
That's the play, but what was it called?
That's a good question. I don't know the name of the play.
All right. Thanks for trying.
Sorry.
No problem.
All right.
You don't be sorry. We're sorry you didn't win.
Yeah, not going to lay it out because I might use these questions later in the week. You got somebody else?
I do. We have Jamal on next.
Jamal, what's happening?
What's up, brother?
How are you today?
I'm very good.
All right. Are you a fan of Real Radio or the Panthers?
Both, absolutely. Real Radio for over 30 years, Panthers for over 10.
Wow. All right, so you got some champs there. That is good. If the Chiefs win the Super Bowl Sunday, how many Super Bowl trophies will the franchise have?
Wow. I'm going to say 5.
No.
Ooh.
Close.
It's tough.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
I know. I understand. No.
Next up, we have is Jason.
Jason, what's up? You spelling that with one J?
Yes, 1J. How you doing, Greg?
I'm doing great. I mean, how can I not be doing great? I get to work with Dominic and Franny every day. Franny was out yesterday. I was crying all day. She came back today, so it's perfect.
Nice.
Are you a Panther fan?
Of course I am.
Okay.
I got a question.
All right, go ahead, Dom.
There was a big trade in the NBA this past weekend. What is Luka Doncic's number on his jersey?
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
It's been all over TV. It's been all over TV.
I don't know.
Basketball. Why are you giving me basketball?
All right, then let G ask the question if you don't mind.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Not basketball now, G.
I know. I'll make it football because you jumped in. I thought it was a cute question, to be honest with you.
Cute.
It was a cute question, but I'm not basketball, so.
Yeah, all right. You're more football, right?
Absolutely.
All right, the Chiefs wide receiver Worthy. He's the guy I'm betting for to win the MVP and over his yardage. And what is his number?
Isn't he number 5, I think?
No, his number is 1.
Oh, is it 7? Oh, for crying out loud.
All right. Come on, guys. I'm making this up. Let's go.
You're making it. What?
I'm kidding.
Oh. I was like, don't say that.
I said I'm just coming up with the questions.
Oh, okay, but they're real. You know,
of
the
course
accurate.
they're all
Yeah,
real.
I love it. I'm just making all this up. These are all fake questions.
They're all real. I don't need anything in front of me. I can do this all day. 877-927-6969. Somebody win these Panther tickets.
Next up, we have is Aaron.
Aaron, what is happening, Aaron?
What's up, guys?
You doing all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Doing okay.
All right. That sounds okay. All right. Super Bowl is Sunday. Which number Super Bowl is it?
52. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, guys.
It's all right.
No problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
He got
I didn't knock on the window. I'm like, it's on the phone. I'm like,
it's our career.
And I love though that was. You give some really difficult questions, and then that one of the easier ones, but still got it wrong.
I mean, I'm
Gotta
trying.
keep me on my toes, guys, huh?
I know. I'm like,
I think the one so far that's been the easiest was when I said, who's going to be the announcer, who is our former...
I knew that one, but a lot of these I haven't. But I think that this one might have been even easier, asking what number Super Bowl this one is. I mean, we say it all the time.
Next up, we have is Patrick.
Patrick, what's up, Patrick?
Hey, G-Man, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, Patrick. First of all, thanks for listening to Real Radio. Are you somewhat of a football fan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Casual.
All right. I mean, but you know a little bit. I try to give people questions that they know a little bit of something about to give them a fair shake.
I know a little bit.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to do here. Sunday is the game. Who is the halftime star? Who's going to be singing for us?
I believe it's Kendrick Lamar.
Yes, that is correct. Thank God. Whew.
Yeah.
Finally. God, I was almost going to affect my lunch. All right, you're going to Panthers against the Senators. Represent us well, Real Radio. You have a couple people in mind you might take?
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know what? I actually won them from you guys about 2 months ago, so I never got a chance to say thank you. So thank you for 2 times sending me to the Panthers.
Well, you're a lucky man, it sounds like. Let me ask you, who do you like in the game?
You know, I'm with you a lot. Like, I just don't want to go against the Chiefs. Man, it's tough, bro. I'm right on the fence. You know, I couldn't really pick. I think the first quarter is going to dictate who wins. If Philly can jump out on top and get a lead, they'll run the ball, and I think they'll win it. But if it's a one-score game in the fourth quarter, man, you can't vote against Patrick Mahomes. He's the man.
Yeah, it's tough to go against him. I mean, it really is in so many ways. But I think it's going to be a very good game, and I think it's going to be a tight game.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. It's a good game. I don't want it to be, you know, it sucks when you get to halftime and you already know the game's over, you know?
Not if it's your team. If it's your team, it's good, actually. I'm like, pull up the dump trucks, baby. Let's go. Woo-hoo. All right, Patrick, thanks for listening. Have a great afternoon. Enjoy the game on the Panthers. And thank you for saying thank you. Shows you were raised correctly and you're a class act.
You guys are a class act. Thank you so much. And hi, Franny. Hi, Dom. I didn't even say hi.
Oh, you're fine, Patrick. Congratulations.
Whew, man, that was tough.
Thank you so much. Y'all take care.
You too. Whew, man, I don't know if I should come back for the next 2 hours. That was tough. Man, I come on, roll those questions. Good thing I prep all that the night before. I text Franny and I show her all the questions. I said, this is what we'll be asking them all.
I think we all know that's not true.
It is the Penthouse. It is lunchtime. Chop, chop, baby. If you went to somebody's house and they had a small TV or you didn't like what they ate, you know, what the food they had, would you leave? Do you think the Greek would go to a Super Bowl party because a hot girl was at the party? Not because I was with her, but she was just there. Do you think I'm that shallow? Now, we're talking Super Bowl. Do you think I would do that? Or you're just like, nah, he wouldn't do that. He'd rather watch it with his friends. Let us know about that, too. That's on the table. We're going to come back with some fun facts and a lot more. We missed them yesterday because we had Brady in, but Franny's going to make up for it today with some interesting fun facts. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
You're listening to Real Radio, available everywhere you want to listen. Yeah, even there. on our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now. Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you or a loved one suffered from nursing home abuse? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I-95 South in Boca Raton. Now we're a busy spot. It's that daily road work. Right lane is blocked. I-95 South after Congress Avenue. Drive times on the turnpike look good. We're up to speed. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Looking for affordable blinds, shades, or shutters for your home? Don't hire an expensive pro. Check out Blindster.com, where we offer custom-made window coverings at guaranteed low prices with a team of pros ready to help you every step of the way. Blindster.com.
Attention! Guarantee Media is giving away 4 days in Jamaica, Bahamas, or Punta Cana, Dominican Republic with hotel and airfare included for just $99. Here's how. Be one of the first 50 listeners to name a country without the letter A in its name, and you'll be off to a vacation to the Caribbean. Text your answer to 96551. That's 96551. And you'll get 4 days in Jamaica, Bahamas, or Punta Cana, Dominican Republic with hotel fare included. That's right. Be one of the first 50 to text the name of a country without the letter A in its name, and you'll go on a 4-day vacation to the Caribbean. Text your answer to 96551. That's 96551. Be one of the first 50 listeners to name a country without the letter A in its name and get 4 days in the Caribbean with hotel and airfare included for only $99. Text your answer to 96551. That's 96551. This promotion is paid for by Guarantee Media to solicit vacation ownership sales and is not affiliated with iHeartMedia. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, it's Franny. Looking to sell your car? GiveMeTheVin.com is America's best car buyer for a reason. They'll buy your car, truck, SUV, even that classic or collectible sitting in the garage. For everything else, just head to GiveMeTheVin.com, upload your VIN, snap a few pics, and get an instant cash offer in just 60 seconds. They'll even come to you for free pickup. Selling your car has never been simpler or faster with GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Now Taxes is using Credit Karma, where TurboTax Expert can do your taxes for you. They'll get your refund so you can do more with it right in Credit Karma. Now this is taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. See guaranteed details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Experts only available with TurboTax Live.
Why is your garage door the last thing in your house to get an upgrade? You replaced that flowery 1980s sofa with that sleek, sexy model from Sweden. Your new TV's connected to the internet. Your doorbell lets you talk to people. Your watch knows your heart rate. Your car knows how to drive to the cottage. But your garage door looks like an original prop from a Brady Bunch episode. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Your garage door is the single biggest feature on the front of your house. A modern, stylish design can instantly revitalize the look and feel of your home. And an ultra-quiet, belt-drive DC motor and smart home connectivity can revolutionize your garage door experience. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll give your faithful garage the upgrade it deserves.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Why pay more for prescriptions? Stop overpaying and start saving with SingleCare. It's easy. Find your prescription on singlecare.com, show the coupon at the pharmacy, and start saving. SingleCare works at pharmacies nationwide and is completely free to use, whether you have insurance or not. So the next time you fill a prescription, check SingleCare to make sure you're getting the best price. Take control of your prescription costs. Go to singlecare.com or download the free app today.
Get ready for our 2025 iHeart Podcast Awards.
March 10th, we'll honor the very best in podcasting from the past year and celebrate the most innovative talent and creators in the industry. And you'll help decide who wins Podcast of the Year. Vote now at iHeartPodcastAwards.com.
Audible is a proud sponsor of the Audible Audio Pioneer Award. Explore the best selection of audiobooks plus podcasts and originals, all in one easy app. Audible, there's more to imagine when you listen. Sign up for a free trial at audible.com.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are going to be partly cloudy to mostly sunny for the remainder of our Tuesday. Temperatures above average as well, highs near 80. Might see one or two isolated showers out there with the southeast wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour, but most of us remaining dry and a little humid out there for the rest of the day. We're back near 80 degrees again for the afternoon tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Boost Mobile built America's new 5G network and made it easier than ever to switch. And when you do, you can get a free Galaxy A15 5G. Need to hook up a whole family? With Boost Mobile, you can get 4 unlimited lines and 4 free 5G phones for only $100 per month. To switch, head to your local Boost Mobile store today and get your free Galaxy A15 5G or 4 unlimited lines and 5G phones for only $100. New customers only. Requires auto pay and ID verification. Other restrictions apply. See participating dealers for details.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeart radio station.
Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Rover's Morning Glory wants you to score some red zone revenue. Win $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword green at realradio921.com. That's green. Enter it now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse. We're not perfect. We try to be. I can't even say we try to be. We try. Every day we get better. I mean, but we make mistakes. Things happen.
What's this we?
I.
Something specifically happened with Greek, but then it turned into a we thing.
I thought we were a team.
But I didn't say it.
It doesn't matter. If we're a team, we're together.
If I own up to everything that comes out of your mouth.
Oh, man. Okay. I stand to be corrected.
Okay.
I love you. Never changes. You're right. Me. That's gin clear. Dominic's in the house.
Hello.
Hey, if you make a mistake, you own up to it.
Exactly.
That's what life's about.
Yeah, you own up to it.
You say, hey, I made a mistake. Dominic's in the house. Of course, Francis is here.
Hi.
And it's time for some fun facts about Jam. I don't care about anybody.
What?
It's Fanny's Fun Facts. It's not about Jam. Today is February 4th, and I will let you know what we got going on today. It is iHeart Horror Day.
What is it?
Horror, like horror movies,
Oh,
horror
okay.
genre, yeah. It's International Eggplant Day.
Eggplant?
Yes, eggplants.
Oh, all right.
Liberace Day, National Hemp Day.
Hump?
Hemp.
Oh.
Jeez. I have to repeat all these. This, that. I'm like, oh my God. It's National Stuffed Mushrooms Day.
Stuffed mushrooms. I got
National Think of Mail. You don't have to repeat every National Think of Mailman Day.
Oh,
It
you
is
should.
Rosa Parks Day.
Yes.
World Cancer Day. And it is something that I mentioned this day in history. Facebook is now old enough to have a drink legally here in the States. It is 21 today. Facebook is.
That's scary.
I know, that crazy. It's been around that long. So here are some interesting things. You may or may not know this. I believe a lot of people know, especially if you watch the movie, that it was launched from a dorm room. Zuckerberg and his roommates created Facebook 2004 while at Harvard. Now it's Facebook. It was originally called, what a stretch, the Facebook. Now it's just Facebook. Or originally it was just for college kids. At first you had to have a .edu email address to sign up. And then it expanded to the public in 2006. Mark Zuckerberg was the first Facebook registered user. With his ID number was 4. You would think as the first one he'd be number 1, but it was 4. Yes. They said earlier numbers were for testing. That's why 1 wasn't on there. Al Pacino's face was an original Facebook homepage. The site's first landing page featured a pixelated image of, it's very weird, they don't say why, but yeah, Al Pacino's face in the background. I don't know why.
How did they get to even use it?
Massive user base. As of 2024, Facebook had nearly 3 billion monthly active users, making it the largest social media platform in the world. So if you think that Facebook is dying, those numbers tell you different. And we have Facebook itself holds the record for the most liked pages, followed by celebrities like Cristiano Ronaldo and, of course, Shakira. They say on average, users scroll through nearly 300 feet of content per day. Wow. They said that's about the height of the Statue of Liberty. When you think about that scrolling, how many feet? Uh-huh. Do you remember way back when that egg photo became the most liked post on Facebook, inspired by a similar viral campaign on Instagram? It was just an egg, the most liked photo. Uh-huh. The like button was almost the awesome button. Early developers debated using awesome instead of like, but like won out. Because I think they're like, not everything's awesome, but we can like this. Blue for a reason. Facebook's signature blue color was chosen because Zuckerberg is red-green colorblind and sees blue the best. You didn't know that? And then a few more here. More people have Facebook than own a toothbrush.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
According to some studies, more people worldwide have Facebook accounts than own a toothbrush. Yep. Back in 2019, Facebook went down and caused a panic. There was a massive Facebook outage that lasted 14 hours.
Oh, no.
Leading millions of people to lose their mind. And then finally here, a man tried to sell Facebook for $50 in 2004. It was a student named Aaron Greenspan who had a similar project, offered his platform for $50. But Zuckerberg's like, nah, I'm good. Kind of got something going on myself. And he did. I think after the fact, I think he ended up doing it. So it kind of took this guy's idea.
Yeah, it was a little scammy.
Whoops-a-daisy. Have you ever seen the movie? I haven't seen the movie, but I know that's that's the premise behind it.
Yeah, I think those guys got awarded money, though.
Well, it's kind of like the whole thing with McDonald's, right? It was the one movie with Michael Keaton where he was the dude who was selling the milkshake machines or people who repaired them. And then he ended up taking the brothers' idea with the McDonald's concept and created the restaurants. And there you go for your fun facts for the day.
Great job, Francis. Lakers right now are having a live press conference, and Luka is there.
Ooh.
He's GM right there for the Lakers. Not really a big fan of his brown leather coat today. These guys are going casual. I guess that must be the lookout in LA right now. But they are. Luka looks a little depressed, to be honest with you. He doesn't look too happy.
You know, I heard that last week he closed on a $15 million house in Dallas.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
well, they'll sell it.
I know, but they said after all this time, he finally bought his final place in Dallas, and a week later he's traded.
I know.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, his father was very upset. Fans were burning jerseys yesterday. Not his, the other ones, mad. I mean, that GM will end up getting fired at some point this year or next year. But again, he had to get the okay from the ownership to do it. I think Dallas has a better team now than the Lakers, but we'll see in the future. And I don't know if I don't know if Luka is going to be able to handle L.A. He's a very quiet guy. And, L.A., New York, Miami, yes and no, the lifestyle, but they're big markets. L.A.'s the second big market. I don't know if he's going to like all that attention on himself. But we'll see. Doesn't look happy today, to be honest with you. Look at him. Would you say he looks happy, Dom, looking at him?
No. He doesn't look. I actually have it on. I could actually turn it on right now, but I don't know if that's allowed.
No. But yeah, he doesn't look happy. Barely smiling.
He doesn't sound like his demeanor doesn't sound like he's excited.
Well, I'm sure he's still in shock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like, if you get fired, you know what I mean? He feels like that, I'm sure, in a way. Like, how could you trade me? Everybody's saying, you know what? He's one of the, number one players in the NBA. He's made the all-NBA team, not just starting 5 years in a row. It's also going to cost him millions of dollars, which he'll get on the back end because he was going to be qualified to sign that max for $350 million. It was a shock. I mean, it definitely was. I wonder who called him and said, "Hey, probably the GM of Dallas."
It wasn't Jason Kidd because Jason Kidd didn't know. It wasn't the head coach.
No, Jason Kidd didn't know, and they're making a big issue about his weight and that he doesn't like to exercise and train, everything like that. But I mean, the guy's a stud. And we'll see what happens. But, yeah, it is live today with that. Very interesting. So, Franny, Vegas might have something new coming at it. And I don't know if people are going to like it or not.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first of its kind. It's not going to be the only one we're going to see happen. But they are saying that they're going to have the first of its kind AI-powered hotel. Now, we've heard of AI-powered restaurants or restaurants powered by robots, all kinds of stuff. So the claim is that this is going to be the first of its kind. They say it's pretty cool. It's an autonomous hotel, and it's expected to open the summer of this year of 2025. So the creators of the autonomous hotel, they call it first of its kind, true AI-powered hotel in the world. They said the concept behind it is to offer something that doesn't exist in the market today. They said with its 550 rooms and 300 apartments, the hotel is unique, what they claim, to the Valley. Each room is powered by AI and personalized for everyone who stays. From the digital check-in to an e-butler, each guest's stay is customized to make them feel at home. So they say after you finish booking, they start the onboarding process for you and ask you some questions to know more about you. Then AI will do all of that and create what we call an avatar. They offer you everything we know about you through the avatar, like how you like your coffee, what kind of food do you like? Are you more of an indoorsy or outdoorsy kind of person? Do you like tea? Do you like coffee? Stuff like that. It's not just AI that makes this autonomous unique. They said that the standard room is about 856 square feet, and they say is the largest in the city as far as for a standard room.
That's big.
The hotel also has the most interconnected rooms in the market. Just besides its unique capabilities, they said the AI doesn't have to mean impersonal. The task of the AI is to augment the capabilities as humans. It's not to take away from humans, they say. They say we actually have all the positions like a traditional hotel. It goes to the extent that if you don't like technology, then you can shut it off if you don't want it to be part of it, even though I'm guessing you would stay there specifically for that, right?
Yeah.
Because it's an autonomous hotel is what it's called. They said you can opt out of it. And you can stay with us in the traditional way where you have the human touch all the time. So if you don't want that, if you don't like the AI feel, then go right ahead. But they said that they started taking bookings yesterday for the summer of 2025. And if you want, you can book a room and find all the hotels open, they say, positions, because they're even looking to fill positions too, real humans, before they open this summer. But yeah, I mean, it looks interesting. If you check out the video, it does. It's pretty cool. And I can see how this would be something that people would want to check out. So from what I've seen with the autonomous, they're opening the first one in Vegas, but it looks like they're going to be opening up one in Tulum, which is Mexico, if you're not familiar.
Now, does it say, and is this hotel have gambling? Is there a casino inside or no?
That'd be weird because then who's dealing you the stuff?
I don't know. It doesn't sound like there is one. That's what I'm saying. I think they would put it in there.
I'm going on the website.
I would think they would. And then a hotel in Vegas with no casino, who the hell's going to stay there?
Yeah.
Because that's one of the things you want to do. You don't want to leave. You want to walk downstairs and bet. I mean, traditionally, that's what everybody wants to do when they go to Vegas. Trump has a hotel out there. I think Trump International or something like that, International, whatever it is, but it's just his name. But that's the only hotel I know close to the Strip that doesn't have gambling.
I mean, there's some, smaller hotels. They're, not the big names.
Of course, yeah, there's one. But I'm just saying, like, the public, 500 rooms,
Yeah, that's a big hotel.
I don't know. Maybe it does have it. But I think if it did, it would say that they have gambling there. And slot machines and stuff like that. But who knows?
Yeah, I don't really see anything. But, I mean, it's more of like a boutique-y kind of style, even though they have all those number of rooms.
Yeah.
I guess you could just always walk over to it. If this is something you're interested in or want to check it out, I guess you just walk over to any of the other casinos.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. But, I mean, when people stay in Vegas, the biggest thing is the convenience. You want to walk downstairs, be able to gamble, jump in a pool, hang out, stuff like that. But who knows? I mean, people probably might like it. Vegas is a great place to go for the Super Bowl, by the way. If you don't have tickets and you want a great experience and I want to talk about a city on fire, it is on fire with parties and entertainment and the gambling aspect. It's something I recommend to people. If you're a sports bettor, it is so cool. It really is. Just like the Hard Rock this weekend is going to have a lot of big parties and different things. But going to Vegas for Super Bowl is really, really cool. And the excitement is just here. And if you could ever, work it out where you get a seat in a sports bar, where they bet, it's cool. It really is. And it's all day long. I mean, you're going to deal with a lot of people there, a lot of lines with betting, all that stuff like that. But it is something that you really would enjoy. And, if you can't get to the game and you're not home with your friends and you want to go to Vegas, weather this weekend still might be a little cold. You got about another 6 weeks. 6 weeks it'll warm up. Maybe like the second week of March. And you'll be able to, you go outside. I've gone there many times for Easter, which was really nice. But it's still too cold right now to go there. But the Super Bowl, to go out to Vegas, the sports bars, the nightclubs, the strip clubs, everything's hopping. It really is a great place. Highly recommend that. I've done it 2 or 3 times, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, the good thing is the game's at the end of the weekend. So you have fun all weekend, do what you got to do. Hopefully you don't get your ass kicked. Because by the game, you're like, oh, God, what do I got left? It's never a good feeling. But that's the thing. If you're out there, there's so many parties. There really is. Like I said, Hard Rock's having a lot of big parties this weekend. I think they got the Maxim party down there for the Hard Rock to watch.
The hotel?
Yeah.
Speaking of the Hard Rock, I was actually kind of surprised to see this. So they did come out with a list of the best and worst NFL stadiums, and this is according to Yelp. So real people putting out reviews and saying what they like about it. And so I will tell you, they gave us a top 5 best, and I know I can dig in a little deeper in top 5 worst, but I was surprised, and I'm curious if you visited a majority of these or all of them. Let us know. 47142 started off with Real Radio. Now, before we get into it, G-Man, do you, personally, and Dom too, what is the best, pick one, and the worst stadiums that you have visited?
I think Hard Rock's beautiful. Yeah. I really do. I think what they've done with all the changes they've made and the upgrades, and the other thing is the weather is fantastic. So when you're going to a game, yes, I know it could be hot in September, but I think they did a great job with just changing it all. The food, they try to make the parking a little bit better. It's difficult anywhere, but I think Hard Rock's one of the nicest stadiums. Maybe I've been at 10.
So what would you consider the worst one you've been to?
Jacksonville.
Okay.
I went to the Super Bowl there.
They're redoing that one, though, right?
Yeah, they're redoing that one. And I went to Carolina.
Yeah, no, but just give me the best and worst. That's all I want. I want your number one pick and your last pick.
Jacksonville last.
Okay, what about you, Dom?
I haven't been to many stadiums because I've been to, different type of events like UFC. Those are more arenas. I like the Hard Rock a lot. I like the new Marlins. Is that a stadium or arena?
Well, we're talking football.
Football only?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I like the Hard Rock. I really haven't been to many football stadiums besides the Hard Rock.
One place that I know people who have gone that they just go crazy is the Raiders. They give it.
I've heard. Yep.
Yeah, great reviews. The food's unbelievable.
I would like to check that one out.
Yeah, you could walk there from the casinos, so you don't have to deal with parking. But I've heard that is just state of the art, unbelievable.
It looks like a spaceship from outside.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what the Mercedes-Benz Stadium looks like, too. So that one's really good, and it's very cheap. It's one of the cheapest stadiums out there. That one is in ATL. And then one that's iconic, too. And same thing. I haven't been to a lot. I would love to go to the one in Vegas, the AT&T Stadium.
Dallas.
Yep.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yep, really cool. And then it's tough with the worst. I can't say I've been to one NFL that's really sucked. One, and it was the same thing. It's a stadium, but it was more college, is the Camping World, right?
Orlando.
Who plays in Camping World? Do the Knights play there? Or who does play in Camping World Stadium?
I thought that was more soccer.
Or is that just more venues and soccer? Okay,
Yeah.
but that one this to me was not a fan, but I saw a couple games. They were just college.
We went to MetLife opening night years ago.
Yeah, MetLife was nice.
Yeah.
It was brand new, though.
Yeah. They get beat up a lot. That stadium does not get a lot of good grades.
But I think that's why. I mean, it was I think that was the first season, maybe? I don't know. It was a pretty new stadium when we went.
It was first game ever.
Yeah, okay, that's what it was. So it was nice, but I was surprised to see this because Hard Rock is nice. They did a nice job with the renovations, but it got on the bottom of the list.
Wow.
Yep, Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. So best and worst. It wasn't just Yelp. It was USA Today, and Yelp came out with a list of the highest and lowest rated stadiums in the league. So the list is based on Yelp reviews from fans. And while some stadiums have many more reviews than others, it's the actual rating number that they put this together, not how many of them got people who actually went to the stadium. That didn't count. That's just who voted on there or gave them a rating. This is where they take it. So according to fans, they said Lambeau Field, number one.
Packers.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of tradition there.
Number one, best NFL stadium. It got an average rating of 4.7 and lots of praise, they claim, for the welcoming energy and a very great sports atmosphere. Then
Nostalgia, too, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then they said.
Great history.
So we'll start at 5. These are the top 5. Lumen Field, where the Seahawks play, and Power Field at Mile High. The Denver Broncos.
Wow.
You have, I'm going to mess this up, is it Acrisure? That's where the Steelers play.
Okay.
Stadium with a average rating of 4.3. And then Lucas Oil Stadium, where the Colts play, 4.4. And then, as I mentioned, number 1, Lambeau Field, 4.7. Now, when it comes to the worst.
And that's one of the oldest ones.
Yeah. So it wasn't necessarily how nice and new it was. It was, like I said, a lot of it was the energy, the atmosphere, the food, whatever it was. The welcoming energy, the great sports atmosphere was one of the comments. They said at number 5, as the worst, MetLife Stadium. That got a 3.3 rating. Hard Rock got less than that. Hard Rock Stadium, Miami got a 3.2 average rating. SoFi, where the Rams and Chargers play.
Wow, that's brand new.
2.9. The Levi Stadium, 49ers.
Another brand new one.
2.7.
Wow, these fans are tough.
And according to this, the worst stadium, Northwest Stadium, and that is where Washington, the Commanders, play with an average of 2.4 on there.
I'm surprised about the 49ers and the Rams.
It sounds like the fans like the older stadiums.
Yeah.
Yeah, more tradition, the older stadium. And maybe because, like I said, it's a stadium too, but they say it's the vibe, it's the energy. Maybe it's the fans that make their experience better or worse. I don't know.
In Green Bay, I mean, they're rating it number 1, and that's one of the coldest places in the country to watch a game.
Yeah.
I mean, you freeze your ass off in November, December. And you got games in January too. So yeah, I'm a little surprised about it. It's one of the oldest ones. They've put a lot of money in the stadium, changed it, the boxes and stuff like that. But that goes back 60s and 50s, which is a long time. I don't know. Hard Rock, I think, is nice. I just do. And I've had a lot of friends come down here that I knew, and they thought it was really nice. So I don't know. I guess there's some that the people don't like, obviously. But
Could it be the open roof?
I don't know. I mean,
just because some people might get wet and some people like
maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I think they've done a great job. I've noticed it from the time I came down here in 2000 to now. I mean, that stadium's night and day.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it really, and it's
when they took over it was big changes.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's beautiful. I really do. It's a little hard, parking wise. I get it, but most stadiums are. But I don't know. I mean, I just the weather. It's so nice when you're we were at the Orange Bowl, and that was cold for me. But it wasn't really cold.
And you got like an exit right off the turnpike, which is really convenient.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I don't know. The food, I don't know. You know what I mean? I mean, it's okay. It's, I go to a game. I'm not thinking I'm sitting in New York Prime. Getting a hamburger, or a cheeseburger, or a hot dog. And they had some pork sandwiches, but I don't know. But I'm sure they are not happy about it.
Is tailgating in the... in the influence in the vote?
I mean, you would think. I don't have everything that is, but
the pregame party outside,
Yeah.
I know G-Man doesn't participate in that type of stuff, but
No, it matters to people. They enjoy
yeah,
it.
it
I
does.
mean, I'm surprised Hard Rock, not that they didn't get a good rating, but they're the last one. I mean,
They weren't the last.
They were in the worst 5, right?
It was, yeah.
Okay.
But not the very last, but yes, they were at the bottom of the list.
I mean, there's 32 teams. That's pretty bad. I mean, and probably we have the nicest weather out of everybody because there's no more team in San Diego. The LA team is indoors. So I'm surprised. But again, that's the people. The people are speaking. And they were yaping it up at Yelp, bitching about the Hard Rock. It's funny because when I went the other night, when I went to Penn State game with my friends, I was like, we probably have one of the nicest stadiums. Just the whole thing. And other people, it shows you. Some people think it's great. Some people think it sucks. Like everything else. Can't please everybody. Who knows? You don't want to tell Stephen Ross that. Imagine if you told Stephen Ross that this morning. He brought him his coffee. By the way, our stadium sucks.
He's good. He's got a lot of other things going on.
Yeah, he don't care.
Yeah.
It is the Penthouse. Luka's got his press conference going on right now as we speak with the Lakers. He's smiling a little now. He looked a little. And again, I think it's just him going to be able to adapt to L.A. He's going to be on center stage, and he's not that guy. He just really isn't. Plays basketball 12 months a year. When he's not playing here, he plays in Europe, represents his country in the Olympics. So I just don't know about that. And I'm sure that wasn't in consideration, like, hey, can he handle L.A.? But it's tough to deal with that constantly. And I think in Dallas, he could go up and down the streets. People knew him, but it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, LeBron walks around, you know him in 2 seconds. You know what I mean? But Luka, he looks like just a regular guy. He's big. Obviously, he's tall. And they made a big thing about his weight. Can't hear the press conference. I wonder if anybody says anything about, like, hey, they said you weren't in good shape. I wonder what he would say. I want to see if he has. I wonder if any reporter, we talked about that earlier, Franny said, would you tell your friends the right thing? When you're a reporter, would you say something like that? Ooh, I don't know about that. You probably would get eliminated for future. It is the Penthouse. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
What C-Lane said, aneurysm. I've seen a couple of videos
of people having aneurysms.
Yeah. There was one where I'll try to see if I can find this. He was just like walking into the lobby of a building.
Click favorites.
Mm-hmm.
The news junkie, weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon & Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
Travel times on the Turnpike up to speed along the Palm Beaches. Looking good on the Tuesday drive. Boca Raton, we're slow I-95 south. Right after Congress Avenue. Right lane there is blocked. That's traffic on Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Blue Stream Fiber. HOA and condo board members. Fiber internet has never been easier. Blue Stream Fiber simplifies the switch, helping your community save up to 50% while keeping residents happy. Their step-by-step process makes upgrading hassle-free. Visit bluestreamfiber.com/radio today.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
There she is, founder and CEO. High five.
Dave can't stop celebrating with every business owner in town.
All right, Baker Man, high five.
He's sharing the excitement of big savings with the Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee.
Up top, bike shop. Yeah.
It's 5 years of gig speed internet.
Quick, high five.
5 years of advanced security.
5 years.
And 5 years of a great rate that won't change.
Yeah, law partners. Chamberlain, Messethorpe, Dubois.
All from the company with 99.9% network reliability. Switch today and get the 5-year price lock guarantee.
5 years.
It's back, but only for a limited time.
Woo!
Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities. Comcast Business.
Can't forget you, voiceover guy.
Ah, thanks, Dave.
High five.
Ends 3/9/25. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge for new customers on qualifying internet bundle, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
It's the Greek, Monroe's of Palm Beach, the big game, live watch party, bucket special, wing specials, burger specials, appetizer specials, and you can rent a private room to enjoy the game. It's the big game with the beautiful ladies. Even if your team loses, you're a winner at Monroe's because you got beautiful ladies. The big game watch party, Monroe's, February 9th. Be there, baby. Peace.
Scott for Scott's here. Your lawn is meant for all things bonus. Bonus relaxing, bonus playing, bonus beauty. But when dollar weed and clover are popping up everywhere, it's time to start cutting them back with Scott's Turf Builder Bonuses. It kills dollar weed and clover and feeds your grass so it grows thick and strong to crowd out future weeds. Now that's worth some bonus points, eh?
Get a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S today. It's guaranteed or your money back.
Feed your lawn. Feed it.
Men, this is Jeff for the Atlantic Men's Clinic.
The one you love is the light of your life. And if you're like most of us, you want to do whatever you can to nurture your relationship. But if you're suffering with erectile dysfunction, you know the impacts the condition is likely having on you and your partner. ED is a relationship destroyer. It can contribute to depression, distancing, conflicts, and even breakups and divorce. And what's so disturbing about this is that most men who suffer with ED can be successfully treated, but a lot of guys don't seek treatment when they should. At the Atlantic Men's Clinic, we have protocols that are effective in well over 90% of cases. In fact, if you're like most guys, you could be having great sex within a day or two of your first appointment, and maybe find you're performing like you haven't in a long time. So call the Atlantic Men's Clinic today. Your initial visit includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. Call 877-455-7300. That's 877-455-7300, or go to AtlanticMen'sClinic.com. We have 6 offices across South Florida to serve you.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In office, West Palm Beach.
I've just been feeling so sluggish lately. You should try the Metamucil 2-Week Challenge. The Metamucil 2-Week Challenge? Yeah, Metamucil 4-in-1 Fiber helps trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Start your daily routine now, and in 2 weeks, you could be feeling great. Well, it's been 2 weeks. How you feeling? Lighter and feeling great.
If you want to feel lighter by promoting digestive health, sign up to take the 2-week challenge at Metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Why pay more for prescriptions? Stop overpaying and start saving with SingleCare. It's easy. Find your prescription on singlecare.com, show the coupon at the pharmacy, and start saving. SingleCare works at pharmacies nationwide and is completely free to use, whether you have insurance or not. So the next time you fill a prescription, check SingleCare to make sure you're getting the best price. Take control of your prescription costs. Go to singlecare.com or download the free app today.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com.
ZipRecruiter is the place. ZipRecruiter is the place for talented teachers, savvy software developers, and master mixologists. ZipRecruiter is the place where you meet all these people and more. That's because ZipRecruiter is the place for job seekers who are looking for new opportunities. In fact, ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day, so you can find the right candidates right away. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Jackson Hewitt makes taxes feel like a yacht rock song. Get your max tax refund guaranteed, and new customers get $100 to switch. Don't miss the boat. Book an appointment with experts today. Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Terms at JacksonHewitt.com.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are going to be partly cloudy to mostly sunny for the remainder of our Tuesday. Temperatures above average as well, highs near 80. Might see 1 or 2 isolated showers out there with a southeast wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour, but most of us remaining dry and a little humid out there for the rest of the day. We're back near 80 degrees again for the afternoon tomorrow.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. We sell custom blinds, shades, and shutters at low prices. Our blinds are handcrafted to fit your windows, and if they don't, for any reason, we'll remake them for free. Your satisfaction is always guaranteed at Blindster.com.
I'm Greg Rosenthal, host of NFL Daily. Join me live from Radio Row in New Orleans. I'll be interviewing the NFL's biggest names all week long. NFL Daily will have you ready for this year's big moment. Will it be Mahomes completing the three-peat or Jalen Hurts avenging their Super Bowl 57 loss? We'll be there on the field after the game. Full recap, interviews with this year's Super Bowl champions. Don't miss it.
Listen to NFL Daily on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow NFL Daily and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
everything that comes out of your mouth.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
I just make this clear. Franny is a team player, but she's just not going to back everything I say.
Exactly. You don't have to back everything I say either. So.
Oh, I would.
It's okay.
I would. I always have your back.
It's okay.
Yeah. She's telling me she doesn't need me at all.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying sometimes if I say something ridiculous, you don't have to jump on that train.
Choo-choo. Dominic's in the house.
Hi, G-Man.
Of course, Francis is here.
Who?
Francis.
Hi.
It's time for a trifecta.
Yes, it is.
Riders up. It's Creek's trifecta.
All right, the camera is working now, but you only got me. Franny's is still not working, and Dom's not on the camera. We know that. So usually you get Franny and I in a box. So today you just get Greek and no box. And what we could do is switch the camera over to you because people want to see you more than me. Let's be honest.
It's okay. It's your camera.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you sold it. It's yours.
We're a team. Trifecta.
I did the sound already.
Did you? Do it again. Do it again. All right, Luca had his big press conference. I don't know. To me, it just didn't look too comfortable. Dom saw it too. And tons of reporters there, obviously. We'll see what happens with this trade. I think the Lakers got a great trade. He's 25 years old. He's got 10 years at least in the NBA if he doesn't get injured. The Mavericks got a better deal now, but I do think that the Lakers really got a great star that'll take him for the next decade. So we'll see what happens. The only concern I have is, can he handle L.A.? Going to be a lot more scrutiny on him. Second biggest market in the world, in the country. So we'll see what happens with Luka. But number 77s, I'm sure you will be seeing them all over the place. And men and women will be buying those jerseys. It's probably seeing a lot of poolside and different things like that. But we'll see what happens. Luka has a great career. Maybe one day they'll give him a statue. I know outside of Staples they have 8 so far. Pat Riley's getting one too. I think that's going to be next year where he's getting one. But Luka's press conference, they did bring him out and announce him to the Laker world and show everybody. And again, last year he was in the NBA Finals, and he made the All-NBA team all 5 years of his career, which is unbelievable. He'll get over it, I'm sure. Getting traded, it's not great for him. Dom mentioned something. I didn't read it yet, but he just bought a new house, $15 million. I'm not sure. I don't know much about his personal. I don't know if he's married.
I don't think so.
I don't think Luke's married. I don't stuff like that. But yeah, he was just introduced. Some guys that were introduced last night were the Eagles and the Chiefs for the press conference at the Super Bowl. Dominic's got some audio of Kelsey and Hurts.
You know, and it's funny you say you want something juicy. Early on in my career, I really want to be known as the greatest to ever do it, man. I think that motivation has changed to just, create memories, create a lasting impression on the communities that I'm in, and change the game from where it was when I got in to where it is when I leave. And I think that's the biggest thing is, I've done all those things. I've made an impact in Kansas City. I've transitioned this game into, getting the tight end the ball a lot more. And on top of that, I've had a lot of fun doing it. And I think that's going to be something I can really hang my hat on.
That was Kelsey speaking, and also Dominic has Hurts.
I think the main message is just to go out there and focus and go out there and fight to finish. There's been a lot of work put in to have these opportunities, and again, we just want to take advantage of it.
Eagles and Chiefs, Super Bowl 59 this Sunday. The betting line right now is still the Chiefs -1.5, but the over-under has dropped to 49. And there's a million prop bets. Tonight, the MGM releases their prop bets. It's usually about 62 to 64 pages, which is crazy amount of things you can't even think of between crazy Gatorade, everything you think of. I'm sure Taylor Swift's going to be on there.
The color of the Gatorade at the end of the game.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. You're betting that. You better just punt. That's pretty bad. But, yeah, that is going on, too. So we'll see what happens with that. But, again, Sunday, Super Bowl, you got also all the commercials, everything going on, the hype. It's going to be crazy Sunday to check out the Super Bowl. Miami Heat and Jimmy Butler are divorced, but they're not divorced. They're working it out. The trade deadline in the NBA is Sunday at 2 p.m. Thursday at 2 p.m. So we'll see what happens. Butler, He's making it a little difficult. Certain teams he only wants to go to. I don't understand that with these guys. They want to get out, and then they say where they want to go. I'd be like, you know what? You're going where I put you. But the Heat and him have not got along for probably now about the last 4 or 5 months. There was a story, and I read it in 2 different sources. I didn't understand it. But something happened with one of his paychecks. And last summer, and it really bothered Jimmy Butler. And supposedly, again, I don't know if these are true or not, it took like 10 days for the Heat to rectify it. Now, I know at our company, there's been issues with pay and different things, and I'm speaking for myself. And they rectified it in like 24 hours. I just can't see like Jimmy Butler with the Heat, like his paycheck was wrong, and it took 10 days for them to get it to him. You know what I mean? It just seems.
I can see that.
You can?
Yeah.
The Heat?
Yep.
Why? How do you see that? They've got gazillion dollars.
Because if I had a paycheck wrong here, it would be on the next paycheck fixed. So that's how it would be for me. So I feel like that might be the same. It'd be on the next check, which is what, 2 weeks.
They said it took 10 days. It was different. I got mine fixed in 24 hours.
Well, yours are Greek, I know.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
It's a little different.
It's a little different, man.
No, it's not. I just called up and they helped me. I said, look, I have a problem. I can't even eat. You got to help me out.
So they gave you the money right away? Because I've had it too, where they just put the whatever was on my next check.
They sent me a check automatically in the mail, and it came to the station. They were like, do you want the check? They offered it to me. We could have it in the next payment. Or do you want us to send a check? I said, send me a check. I could drop dead in 2 weeks. And then you guys screw me. I mean, so there it is. So I wanted to check, and I got it.
Lucky you, man.
I can't see the Heat taking 10 days unless they did it on purpose. I don't know. I don't know all the ins and outs. That's a story that's out. But again, supposedly Butler was feeling dissed. I mean, a lot of these guys, they go with respect and love, and I don't feel it. I mean, I don't know. Who the hell knows what goes on? I wish it worked out. It's like seeing your parents fight. You don't want to see that. I like Jimmy Butler, and I got 9 jerseys. I had number 22. We'll tell what we're going to do with them. And I just got one of Heat culture. Ooh, it hurts. Might give that to Dom.
Thanks.
The Greek Trifecta sponsored by Pilar Coffee Bar and Nice Treats in Deerfield Beach at the Cove Shopping Plaza. 877-927-6969. We asked this last week, but again, who would you want to watch the Super Bowl with? Is there any stars out there that we'd want to watch it with? Male or female or a football player? Who would you want? Gronk?
I mean, I'd go to a Gronk party. I'm sure that'd be a fun time.
Yeah, you said Snoop Dogg, right? So you can get blown out?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just want to check on that. I thought you said Snoop.
It'd be a good time, smoking, partying.
Oh, yeah. He probably has some money on the game.
Oh, yeah.
You think so? How about Martha Stewart? Think she's bet on the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Why not? Put a little skin on it to get some interest.
Frank, what about you? Anybody that would, you said your husband, obviously.
Yeah,
but I mean,
we
any
talked about
stars that you might think of, like you wouldn't mind watching it or going to their house?
I mean, going to any celebrity's house for a Super Bowl party would be awesome because I'm not friends with any celebrity, so I would have hella stories to tell when I came back. I don't care who it is. I'll be like, yeah, I'm going.
It's awesome, baby. But let us know if there's anything on your list at 877-927-6969. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. Super Bowl all week. Any questions you guys want to bring up or any situations? Or maybe you went to a game, we were lucky enough to go. Maybe a good story you had about going, getting the tickets. The best way to get tickets is if you know somebody, you get them for face value. So you're not getting hammered in the secondhand market. Tickets have gone down considerably since last year, 30%. I can't remember ever tickets going down. This is probably the first Super Bowl I remember where ticket prices dropped. I never remember any Super Bowl where tickets went down. The ads went up again. What was it? We said $8 million?
For 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's a ton of money. $8 million. Woof. Man, you got to have somebody. You think they're going to get the money up front or say, we'll pay you after? We'll pay on Monday. I got to pay FP&L. I can't see being a CEO spending that. I know you got 120 million people watching, but to spend $8 million on one ad for 130 seconds, man, that's a lot. How about doing an endorsement? Hey, it's the Greek. Wow, that'd be awesome. I'm wondering what you would get paid for that. That'd be a nice ching day.
Well, you are getting a lot of, they're not necessarily endorsements, but celebrities running ads. Or in ads. So they're talking about this because some people wonder, are these Super Bowl ads, right? Are they a write-off?
Really?
For companies.
Oh, I didn't know.
And so somebody had called man, I think it might have been the News Junkie. I can't remember. It was one of their, because they had the similar thing like the talkbacks.
Yeah.
And I was curious because they were saying that it was. And so that's why they understand why these huge companies do. But they were questioning it, the validity of it. So I want to know, do you know the answer to it? Is it for advertising?
I never heard that.
Right?
I never heard. I mean, you're buying advertising. You can't write up regular advertising.
Like, can you deduct these advertising
We need an
expenses?
accountant.
Yeah, I'm curious because somebody did say that, and I was like, I kind of heard that before, but it just doesn't sound
Yeah, I never heard it.
right. So I don't know. And so yeah, they were even questioning it too.
I
But
mean, you
somebody
can't
did
run-
call in and say that.
You can't write off regular ads like if you're
No.
buying radio or TV or whatever.
I know there are streamers that write off having paying off appearances for celebrities though, so that might be something like that. Like there's a Kai Cenat. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He was at the Grammys this past weekend,
Okay.
and he's had like Snoop Dogg. He's had Kevin Hart, and he quote unquote they get some sort of payment. He's had a bunch of rappers, and they get some sort of payment just to come on the stream. So maybe that's something like that.
I mean, I guess, right? It is a business related advertising. And I think some of that can be considered as far as like
A write-off.
operating expenses deductible.
I don't know. Accountant would know. If you know, let us know. 877-927-6969.
I also have a talk back real quick.
Okay.
All right, you guys are just talking about superstitions, okay? I'm a huge Eagles fan. So I have what is called a Roman eagle. This thing probably weighs 5 pounds. It's made out of brass. Freaking thing is majestic. All right, now I combine that on the coffee table with a blanket that the Sisters of the Christ the King Episcopal Church made for my mother when she was sick. Ever since that eagle and that blanket have been on the coffee table, Eagle's been rolling. Let's go, birds. Peace.
There you go.
Again, if it works.
Yep.
It works.
It doesn't matter.
I was telling G-Man because I know you guys, that was Jeremy, Palm Beach Gardens pool guy.
Yeah.
And I know you had the opportunity to meet him the other day over at Drive Shack when you
They
had.
play golf together.
Yeah, yeah. So great guy. He listens all the time and leaves talkbacks. So I got to meet him too. And he stopped by my work on Friday night and made himself known. He was like, you know, I had to make it a thing. He was like, I got to meet Dom and I had to meet G-Man and I had mentioned that I was working that night. So he stopped by, had a
That's
couple
nice.
drinks, said hi. Yeah, very, very nice guy.
Very nice guy.
Yes.
Good golfer.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt about it. And big Eagle fan.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's got all the Eagle gear and everything. He comes out, he's got the green, he's got the thing on the golf club. So you do it. He's not a guy you'd be like, hey, who you want?
Are you gonna watch the game with him, G-Man?
No, I wouldn't with my friends. I don't think he wants to watch
Well,
it.
no, you don't want to watch it with anybody who's rooting against your team. That's why he said that.
Well, I said, when I'm out publicly, you don't have a choice. I said it when it was at my house, I had a choice, and I would say to people, my friends all had the same thing I had. So
Now-
if I bet a game, they bet with me.
If we had a Greek Super Bowl watch party, would you allow anyone from the other team watching?
Where? Out?
Yeah, what's to say if you had one, would you allow people from the other team watching?
No, I just said that. I'm not going to watch them. Is it a paid gig?
Yeah.
Oh, if it's an,
Well, I'm going to say he really has no choice because it's all
Yeah.
the business that wants to.
Yeah. if
Well,
it's-
he might only have Kansas City only Super Bowl watch party.
No. If it's a paid gig, I'm their bitch. I do whatever they tell me. I can't tell them you can't have Eagle fans. I want the place to make as much money as they can.
Yeah, right.
I'm not going to be like, oh, only Chief fans. Again, no, I wouldn't care. I just said my house. Now, if I'm out Sunday and I'm at Strikes or New York Prime, there's going to be people rooting for the Eagles, of course.
And you're
That-
probably going to bitch him out.
No, I anticipate that. I know that going in. You know what I mean? And we told you, we had a buddy of mine last week with the Bills, and he was going crazy, getting a little out of control. And there was one gentleman who I think, let's say this, doesn't report everything he makes on his taxes, getting a little annoyed. So I went over to him and I said, bro, I don't really care because the Chiefs are going to win and I'm blessed. I go, but he's getting pissed. I go, and tomorrow's Monday, right? He goes, yeah. I go, okay. And if you want to see Monday, I would take it down a little. Just my opinion. You do what you want. But, I mean, you go out, you can't expect people. There's no way if you go out that you can say to somebody, like, you're going to get in a fight in 2 seconds. I mean,
It is because I know you know people who own restaurants, and I've worked in restaurants a long time. I don't know if I've ever worked a Super Bowl. I don't think I have ever been behind the bar for a Super Bowl. We normally either have our own thing going on at the house or go to somebody else's because I'd rather be at a house party than go to a bar.
Yep.
But they do say that they do see an increase in traffic, restaurants do, with Super Bowls, when I would think it would be the opposite, because to me, I feel like people would like to be in front of their TV or at a friend's house or whatever the case may be. Because a lot of times, yes, if the Super Bowl is going to be on, they probably will put it on, right? And I mean, not on, but I'm even talking about sound. Sometimes they don't.
No. But I think
know people don't care about it too, but with the commercials and all that stuff, you would think people would be more comfortable at their home or at a friend's house watching the game. But they say it's the complete opposite. They actually see an increase in business.
Yeah, I mean, everybody I know over the years at restaurant bar, they crush it. And I think it becomes more of an event, and it's a part of our culture. It's part of our fabric and our country. I mean, that's why so many people say, like, want to have the Monday off and, and everybody went. But I think restaurants and bars taking advantage of it and say, hey, we're going to have a party. There are
do something different.
Yeah, in a lot of places, there's a price. You come in, you get to watch the game, you get food. A couple of places I know are having raffles, different things for the game, and it's just fun.
Which I think you have to do.
Yeah,
or the squares too.
Yeah. Well, the squares you can't do it. That's against the law.
Oh, I'm talking at the house, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, the house you could do it anywhere, but that's not legal to do. You can't do a gambling square.
Well, they can do the squares if they wanted to, and they can do stuff like, hey, we're giving away if you hit whatever number, if you get 7, then we're going to get free wings.
That's different.
Yeah.
That's not monetarily.
Or we'll give you a picture of beer.
Yeah, he's talking about money.
Oh, I know, but they could still play squares that way.
Yeah,
they
still
could.
that. Yeah.
So somebody wants to know, 47142 started off with Real Radio. It says, hey, Greek, what are your thoughts on betting both Chiefs plus 7.5 and Eagles plus 7.5?
Betting them both?
I guess. Your thoughts on betting both. Yeah.
What are you making? Like $1 or $2 then? Maybe if you win.
That's just what they.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. Like a teaser bet, I know people do where they make the Eagles or the Chiefs. Like you had 6 points and lower the under or over. Like a buddy of mine is like that's what he does for a living, and he's making the under be 43 over under, and he's betting the over, and he's taking the Chiefs plus 6 or whatever it is 5. But I don't know what he means by 7.5, 7.5. Ask him if he wants to explain more.
Well, he can hear you.
All right. Well, if you want to explain more,
Yeah.
I mean,
You
I
can
don't know.
text back.
Text. Yeah, I just don't. I don't understand the bet. That's what I'm saying. Where you can bet both. I got a buddy of mine who bets. He's going to bet the Eagles first half, and he's betting Chiefs for the game. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. But you could do that on the Hard Rock Bet app. Actually, you could bet who's going to be winning the first half and who's going to be winning at the end of the game, and that's pretty good odds. Dom, who do we have?
We have JT on the phone.
JT, what's happening?
Hey, I just wanted to tell y'all thank you for the tickets. I went to the fair the other day. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you had a good time.
And yeah, I did. I took my kids. We had a great time.
Nice.
I was just calling to tell you that I was watching that Luka press conference.
Yeah.
And it was funny how the reporters were trying to get him to say negative things towards Dallas.
Yeah.
And he just kept shutting them down. But you could tell he was a little distraught. But he did say he did talk to LeBron, and LeBron told him, just not to worry about everything, that he has his back and stuff. So they're already on the same page, so that's a good thing. You can train them, you know what I mean? Teach them how to be a winner.
Yeah, I think that Luke is great. I think he's a winner already, in my opinion, what he's achieved. I just don't know if he's going to be able to handle the limelight of L.A., where every single step you take, he's going to be, watched and questioned and all this different stuff. He looked a little uncomfortable to me at the press conference. I couldn't hear it. We just had it on the background. But Dallas and L.A., it's night and day. He's going to have so many more people. It's like when people go to the Yankees or the Cowboys at a different team, and it's the first thing they always say is that the scrutiny and the media is so much on you, and you got to be able to handle that. And it's great when you're winning and things are good, but like when things aren't going good, it's not the best.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm just saying that I like the future of L.A. with him there.
Oh, yeah.
And I just think that, I think it sucked the way Dallas did him, but I think he's going to make him pay. You know what I mean? I really think he's going to make him pay. Because
he's young. He's only 25 years old. I mean, he'd be playing another 12 years, 10 years if he doesn't get injured. So I think the Lakers definitely got the better end of the trade. I agree with Dominic's what he said, that I think now Dallas has the better end the next couple years, but in the long run, it's going to be great for the Lakers with Luka.
Yeah, and I just like the fact that we got the guy that kind of reminds me of a Larry Bird / Magic Johnson type of player.
Yeah.
I like his skill set.
Yeah, I agree.
Slow motion, but he can take you to any spot to the court and slow you down and get to the same spot no matter what. And he's like in slow motion. He's like, the other guy that plays for Denver, how he looks like he doesn't jump against all the rebounds. You know what I mean?
Joker, you mean?
Yeah, the Joker.
Yeah, he's fantastic too.
Kind of playing the slow motion. You know what I mean?
Well, we'll see what happens. It was a big trade, probably one of the biggest ones in the last decade in the NBA. It's the first time 2 big All-Stars have been traded. But I think it'll probably work out for both teams. And, the short run, Dallas, long run, Lakers.
Yep, I agree with you. Just wanted to tell you that. And I'm getting ready for the Super Bowl this Sunday, so let's go.
Who do you like?
Have a great day, all right? I already know the Chiefs are going to win, so it's...
Oh, okay, good. Hey, well, thanks for calling me and telling me. Now I'm going to bet more. All right, JT, I love it. I love the confidence.
I'll y'all later. Have a good day, brothers.
You too, my friend. Thanks for listening. It is the Penthouse on a Monday. Is that Clint in the studio with you, Dom, over there?
It is Clint in the studio. Yeah.
I love that kid. I got to say, works so hard. What a scam he's pulled for years. This whole thing he's got with the computers and everything like that. He works at home. It's like unbelievable. Nobody even knows what he does. He just hangs out. Every time he calls me, he's got his kid in the background. They're playing like miniature golf. What a scam. But game recognizes game. If you can get away with it. It is the Greek. It is Francis. It is Dom. We'll be back in a few minutes.
iHeartRadio is the easy-to-use app for music and radio. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
A dream 30 years in the making is a reality. The Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup.
Your Stanley Cup Florida Panthers are back.
Markov works around, but they score! They score! It was Ted Cole!
They've savored the taste of victory, but a new season is starting, and they're hungry for more.
Shot, he scores! Gus Forsling beat the buzzer!
The Cats are back, and they're on the hunt for another championship.
Markov from right on a shot, and he scores! The overtime winner!
Listen all season long on Real Radio 92.1.
Start the celebration, South Florida. The Panthers have done it. Stanley Cup champions! Stanley Cup champions!
Your FM home for the Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers. Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you or a loved one suffered from nursing home abuse? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
Road work in Boca Raton continues to slow us down. Right lane is blocked, I-95 South, right after Congress Avenue. We're looking good on 95 along the Palm Beaches. No major delays. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
What if I can guarantee the price of Bitcoin will be $1 million